lockdown.
Yeah. I heard you got back into RuneScape, which I've never personally played, but I assume it's
Yeah,
like an MMO, right?
yeah, it's an MMO. I mean, I played a lot before I played Magic.
Uh,
Um, and then my buddy was like getting back into it, so I like started playing it a bit.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
now that I don't have events to test for, I've been playing a lot more.
yeah. It's kind of weird. Like everything's on delay for like 2 months at
Yeah,
least.
Star City just canceled a bunch more events.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They basically have to. I think it's just
Hmm.
irresponsible to do anything else. And even if people wanted to go, it's probably better to protect people from themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
totally. I definitely would have went if it was still running, which is like probably a stupid decision.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand where you're at. People are itching to battle. Speaking of battling, we're gonna be back to an old favorite of yours. This is the card I'm referring to as the old favorite.
Oh yeah, actually I was playing that card like a long time ago,
Uh-huh.
and actually when I first met Will Pulliam, he had asked me for a deck list just randomly on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave him my deck list, which had four of those, and he won the open with them, and then we ended up cutting them because they were not that good, but uh, it's good. It's like we're full circle now.
So, I mean, I guess the rest of the deck is like pretty reasonably stocked by this point. So the reason to have this card is to find your acceleration more consistently, right?
Yeah, so like obviously we had Once Upon a Time before,
Mm-hmm.
and last time when we were playing Adventurous Impulse, we didn't have Dryad.
Right.
But now you have like eight 3 mana plays to hit off your impulse, so
Mm-hmm.
like it's kind of like way more. It's twice as likely to be like good acceleration in your opening hand, right?
Yep.
So that might be enough of a reason to play it because I was testing stirrings a bit. I played the PTQ with stirrings,
Yeah.
but the deck is like so much less reliant on Amulet now, and if you're not like casting stirrings to hit your second copy of Amulet, it doesn't really feel like it's doing all that much, honestly.
I remember a long time ago, I personally wrote about cutting stirrings for sleight of hand, and people called me nuts. But
Hmm.
that honestly, that makes sense to me if you're not so reliant on amulet for the reasons I listed. Where I said all I wanted to do every game was find Summer Bloom. Obviously, we don't have access to a card like that. Otherwise, the deck would look very different. But it makes sense to me that looking for one of your accelerants is way more important.
Yeah, that's the theory at least. Like obviously I haven't played a lot with it. It might just be too low power. Three cards is like not that much for modern.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't actually done the math on missing. You have like 12 whiffs, I guess. So that's probably non-trivial as well.
You have 12 whiffs.
Assuming it's like the first copy of Impulse and you haven't drawn other.
Well, unfortunately, statistics can tell you.
It's probably going to be less than 12 on average because that assumes you've drawn a disproportional
Yeah,
amount of non-creature spells, or rather instant sorceries.
I'm gonna just assume that you're casting Impulse in a vacuum. So I
Yeah,
guess it's a 59
do
card
worst case.
deck. So there's 12 things you'd really want to hit.
No, there's 12 misses, like 12
Oh,
straight up whiffs, and you need to hit three of them. Like the chances of whiffing off.
the chances of whiffing are like 0.5%.
Okay, so it's like almost nothing. All right.
This is the chance because the only outcome that can be is x equals 0, obviously, and this is
Right.
the probability. And honestly, I'm fine with that as a field case. If it happens, it'll be a good beat story, you know. Hey, I
Yeah.
am so unlucky. I missed with my adventurous impulse.
Yeah, you have to hit three of 12 cards. What are the chances of hitting one of the eight 3 drops?
Oh, that is obviously not as good.
No, but
Um,
I'm guessing it's like probably like I don't know.
wait.
I'm bad at eyeballing this stuff.
Well, it's really hard to eyeball. That's eight,
Yeah.
3 drops. We'll get 3 cards. Assume you draw one or more. You're like,
36.
yeah,
It's not bad.
yeah, and that's obviously counting the case where you see like two or three of them as well. But obviously, that's still a success rate.
Yeah, that's still a success. Yeah, so that means my intuition would be that you would like obviously not keep a 7 that's reliant on it hitting, but then you would probably consider keeping a 6 because your
Right.
5 is probably less than 36% to win. But
Ah, I see.
like
Yeah.
a good 6 with an like a 6 that is good if the Adventurous Impulse hits a 3 drop is
Hmm.
probably worth keeping. That's
Yeah.
like worth noting as a threshold.
So a few things worth noting that other people in the chat might not realize. There's no longer Stronghold, Garrison, Sunhome. I think that's mostly alleviated by the fact that Valakut, Hanweir, Field of the Dead is just a much more compact and clean package to kill with, generally speaking. Um,
Yeah, Valakut kind of does a Sunhome impression. Um, Sunhome was useful for the double amulet kills,
yes.
but most of the double amulet hands, you're probably just gonna win them anyways. Like a lot of them are just going to be lethal anyways because you can like post combat find your Dryad.
Yep.
Um, you usually have enough mana to do that. But in situations where you don't, you usually just end up winning the game anyways. It's been pretty few and far between where I've gotten punished for not having Sunhome. And like the upside is you get to play an additional green bounce land over the Boros Garrison, which is
Right.
obviously important, and you get to play an additional untapped green source instead of the Sunhome.
And one key point is I think the deck is a lot less finicky now, is how I would put it. Doesn't care where a certain card may be in a certain zone. Obviously, the battlements could be in your hand, but I think it's a lot easier to work around just one card being in the wrong zone instead of two.
Yeah, we kind of joke around that the deck is like much more scape shifty now, where like you just have way more instant kills. Where like
Well,
sometimes you're
yeah,
cutting just ETBs and 18s them or whatever. So a lot less intricate than you used to be, but I mean you still got some complicated stuff.
yeah. Mostly, if you're wondering if your opponent's dead, the answer is most likely you just have to find it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Hardened Scales in a way where Sam Purdy once joked that if you didn't know if your opponent was dead, he said just do the math 3 times and it'll probably add up to 20 somehow.
Yeah. If you hit 20 once, you try to hit it again and then
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Um, so yeah, I think the deck is sweet. Obviously, I didn't get to play with it with Once Upon a Time. That was probably a blast, but I think it's
I think the deck was like
probably
broken with Once Upon a Time.
yeah, I think it's for the best that card left the format, to be fair.
Yeah.
And all that remains is to get it banned in Legacy and restricted in Vintage.
I don't think those things are gonna happen.
No. Uh,
Is it even seeing play on Legacy? I have not been playing Legacy recently.
I personally I swear by it. Dilks hates it, so you can tell we're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Oh, you're talking about in Black Green Depths?
And other decks too. I played in Southwood Breakfast and it was actually phenomenal for what it's worth.
Yeah, Dilks hasn't played any Black Green Depths recently. I mean, a lot of us haven't just played Legacy
Mm-hmm.
recently, but so that's part of it. But even the last time he was playing Legacy, I think he was playing D&T.
Oh yeah, I remember
But
he won, or he top eight one of the face-to-face things.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know he was like pretty anti Once Upon a Time in Depths.
Zero mana is still good. If it, the first copy to draw in your opener is obviously the best, but I mean, it's not. After that, 2 mana is a lot for Legacy. I won't lie.
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me of I was actually testing a bunch of four color shadow in modern
Mm-hmm.
before Once Upon a Time got banned, and a lot of those decks had like 0 to 3 copies of Once Upon a Time. There was like no consensus, but I was on like the 0 or 1 camp because that card was just abysmal to cast in that deck,
I
and
see. Yeah,
my
yeah.
intuition would be that it's fairly similar in Black Green Depths, but obviously I have not played that a lot.
So the one difference about black green decks is black green depths specifically is you're actually pretty good at elongating the game with your discard. So it's easier to find time to cast it.
Hmm.
Like sort of games can turn grindy, especially post board. So you often find spots to cast it where you might not because you're just sitting around doing nothing anyways. Because like your opponent has like a wasteland that you have to answer before you can do anything or something like that, you know. So, I mean, it was actually really good in breakfast for me, Southwood breakfast. So,
But is the problem still that you're playing Cephalid Breakfast, or is this like an actual thing?
I went 3-2 and I punted one of my matches, so I don't know. But the one of the problems is still you're playing Self-Wood Breakfast, as
Yeah.
you might have identified. However, one thing that's really nice about the deck is the kill condition is just one card now, because Thassa's Oracle is obviously the perfect card.
Oh yeah, Thassa's Oracle has changed a lot. It's a sweet card.
It's actually, I actually think it's one of the best design cards they've had in the last 2 years. Not that that's saying that much, to be fair, because it's not actually broken. What it does is it lets you win in a cleaner sort of way, but it doesn't like it's not broken by itself. You have to like build an entire deck
No,
around it.
it's like slightly below power level to like on the front half, like when you're not comboing. But it also just doesn't it doesn't not have text too, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, you ever cast that versus Bloodsoak Champion? They're so sad
Yeah,
every
a few
time.
times. I've also been on the other side of that. It does not feel good.
uh, so we have 50 viewers at the moment. I'm sure more will pour in because they want to watch you, buddy. It's all about you and me playing some good old bounce lands and Primeval Titans.
Yeah, now that I don't have events to go to, I might stream some weekend events,
Oh yeah,
some
that would be
challenges.
sweet. So y'all should check out Edgar's stream if he does stream again, which I think is way more likely now at Edgar MTG as well on Twitch.
It's
Edgar
Edgar
MTG on
MTG.
Twitch. So Edgar MTG everywhere. Um, I might stream some weekend events too, but I won't. Try to watch both of us multi Twitch. Uh, and in between rounds, are you excited for this? We'll do some random sporacles, which will test our
Oh,
knowledge.
I actually love doing that.
Yeah, people had a lot of fun. It turns out a lot of people don't know how much useless magic knowledge I actually have. There's a lot.
Yeah, I probably have. I assume you have way more than me just because you've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
playing for so much longer, but I probably have way more than I should be proud of.
I don't think Stearns was bad all this time. It was different, is how I would put it.
I think Stirrings was better
When you needed
when you
two
were.
amulets or one, like,
Also, another reason Stirrings got worse that I didn't touch on earlier is that we're down to two Tolaria West, which
yeah,
is a small but relevant change. You're like two-thirds as likely to hit Tolaria West off your Stirrings. Um, and the reason there's less Tolaria West is because the Titan chain is less important because of Field of the Dead. And I thought that there was going to be a chance that Stirrings was going to be like really good because you could like you could build a deck with like more fields, more Valakits. But the problem with that is that like you don't really find Dryad that frequently. Um, you can pack for it obviously, but the part of the reason
mm-hmm.
Once Upon a Time was so good is because you just took Dryad so frequently when it was a matchup where that was good.
Also, we're opening 2 chests for the subs. How do you feel about
Oh,
these demigod arts, the like weird alternate art?
I kind of like them actually.
Yeah, they remind me of the throne thing where they had like the weird fairy tale art. This is feels sort of similar.
Oh, the
Like the
storybook.
yeah, the story. Sorry,
Yeah,
I said fairy
I like
tale
the
because
storybooks a lot actually.
this is boring.
Uh, I basically like any alt art or any alt frame that's not foil, like especially if it's like full art but like still has text. So like the Reclamation Sages is the one that comes to my mind.
160 people in this room. The max is 256 for what it's worth. I think Wizards is secretly happy that this stuff happened.
Are you proposing that coronavirus was invented by wizards in
No,
order to make
that's
the roto event
ridiculous.
more?
They're too incompetent for that. That's like severely like the amount of genetic engineering you would have to do to make it work the way it does is a lot. I think it just is random evolution or whatever from cross animal infection.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm no doctor.
I'm not either. But we'll have a match. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a bye. No, we're
That'd be
playing
like
against
kind of
Yama
lucky.
Killer. Probably Etron if it's Yama Killer. Is his hand good versus Etron?
Sam's not really good against anything.
Okay.
On the draw, this is too slow. I think this is the type of hand that like was a keep at one point in Modern, but um, ever since the new Mulligan rule, I've been mulliganing hands like that.
Whoa, Daryl subbed. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what up?
This hand seems like a keep on 6 cards, especially.
Yep, I agree with that.
The question is, what do you bottom?
If you're confident that he's Ekron, I would put the Scout on the bottom, I think, just because it gets ballisted.
Okay. I am 80% sure, maybe 90%.
Honestly, it might just be the Scout anyways.
Right.
It's like close between that and Azusa.
The last time I played him, he was playing Red Prison. I played Breach. I just killed him in Legacy. Ooh.
Alright, you drew bounce land. I was just trying Titan next turn.
I assume this is the play.
Yep.
We're probably gonna get Chalice on one or some shit, because that's what that deck
Chalice
does.
on one is actually like not that good of a play. Usually.
Okay, smart. You're so smart.
Boom. Fucking genius. I would expect Yama Killer to be kind of wise to Chalice on zeroing. It's generally better, especially once like one mana spells in play already. It's like pretty hard for Chalice on one to be relevant.
So the question is, do I want to expose this Azusa, right? What do you think?
I think it's fine to. What are you worried about? You're just worried about him like pumping Ballista and killing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's super relevant.
Right.
You can just play Azusa, play 2 more lands. Like even if they do that, and just kill your Azusa, you're gonna have Titan mana the next turn anyways. It's gonna use its turn, and it's just gonna set up better.
Which land do I want to like? What would you propose? What land being in my hand at the end? Do I want to keep the Simic Growth Chamber in my hand? Essentially, is what I'm asking.
You definitely want the Growth Chamber in your hand, yeah.
So
you're
I
gonna
can
go
just
Growth
play
Chamber big enough.
Valakut, Bog. Oh no, I only have 1 land drop. Never mind. I see.
Right.
I have to do this then.
Yeah. So your tap lands are both small dark rituals. So you want to keep one of the tap lands. So you're definitely gonna play Castle after the Azusa. And then the question is, do you play the Valakut or the Bog? Bog is unlikely to have text. It actually has negative text. Because if you bog them and exile their artifacts, you're gonna they can get them off their Karn.
So I'm just gonna play Valakut and Bog then, or sorry, Valakut and Castle and Bog is the actual answer then.
Yeah, I think that's the answer.
Oh yeah, now I have to put all these triggers on the stack that are irrelevant because I don't have anything to do with the mana.
It doesn't matter in this spot, but you should start with the castle there.
Yeah, triggered abilities. I'm rusty. Yeah. Donut's here probably. It's pretty obvious we don't have any like real spell in our hand. Otherwise, we would have just played almost all of them.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually a single spell in your deck you wouldn't cast.
You're right.
All right, that reduces our.
God damn it! Why? All right. Do I just play the Valakut out? I guess.
Yeah, it's fine. It exposes it to a Ghost Quarter, but the Ghost Quarter on the Simic Growth Chamber is actually more annoying. I definitely would have drawn that Summoner's Pact the last turn, though. I don't know why you didn't do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't stack my deck. I'm not going to play the Simic Growth Chamber. I'm just going to say go.
No, you want to keep that in your hand for sure.
So I assume you feel okay in this matchup, but obviously we can definitely lose this game.
Yeah, Thoughtmaster is the most important card, I think. Game 1 Karn is really important. It's actually pretty hard to beat in the Snaring Bridge sometimes. You can do it with Dryad, obviously, but it's pretty difficult to set up, especially with a Chalice. Having the Valakut ready is helpful, but I think overall this matchup is pretty good.
I agree. I mean, we were just one Pact or Titan away from just like nutting them, essentially. Right. And then obviously he was wise to the Chalice on Zero, which I would expect having played that deck so much. Because that just cuts off Tolaria West and Summoner's Pact. Smasher? Alright. I guess we take 9. Certainly not blocking. I don't think that accomplishes anything.
I think we have lethal if we draw Titan. No. Right.
So I have to block here, take 6. Is that correct?
6, 7. If you punch with the Ballista, we die, but might as well make him do it.
Oh, sad. Oh, second Smasher? Ah. So Cavern of Smasher out, I guess, is what he's doing. Then we're definitely dead?
Yep.
Alright, that sucks.
That was really smart on his part. He countered out the Smasher in case he forgot his own Callous trigger for our Pact of Negation.
Oh, very funny. So I assume you like this. How about these and these? Or
Like
what?
all that stuff.
Yeah.
The Reclamation Sage is the one I like the least.
Okay.
Just because the card you actually care about killing the most is Chalice, but you can't really pack for Sage
This is
in face of
exiting.
Chalice.
This is immediately exiting. I think Bog probably exits.
Yep, Bog is fine to take out. I actually like shaving on Summer's packs as well, just because you have Tireless Tracker and you really want to minimize the effect of Chalice of the Void.
So cut probably about 2.
Yeah, I like to cut 2.
I kind of think Radiant Fountain is not very good.
Yep, I like that.
And then what's the last cut? Probably can't cut this just because it's like an untapped land.
Right, you never cut Cavern in matchups where you keep in Scout.
Okay.
Is a rule of thumb. I actually like to cut 1 copy of Azusa in this matchup.
Oh,
Just
it's
to
yeah, it
speed
doesn't
flow
die
down.
that often. I assume we don't need second field here because
I don't think so, no.
but it's nice
Usually
to
the first
have for
one's
the
good
first
enough.
one. I think it's nice to have the first one, but the second one's not great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like pretty good at pressuring Karn, but we have other ways to do that.
I mean, our entire deck is good at pressuring Karn if we don't like. Probably not, but it's close.
No, it's not
No.
close. You can ship it.
Okay, never mind. This is like, what's up, Ved? Ooh, this is. Alright, what does this actually do? Oh, I'm still missing the Titan, but I think I have to keep.
Yep.
I'm gonna ship the second amulet?
No, you want to keep that. You're gonna. It creates an auto win.
Oh,
You can
okay.
get rid of one of your non-bounce lands. I think the one that matters the least is the Cavern, actually.
Okay, I could see that. So I'm gonna go Breeding Pool, Amulet, then see what I
Yep.
draw next turn.
Yep.
So Edgar just covered that. Shop, shop, shop. He would not bottom an Amulet because it creates too many auto wins.
Yeah, and I mean, just like keeping the extra land instead is like by keeping a growth chamber in your hand with an extra amulet in play, it's like kind of like developing an extra 2 lands.
Shop Shop has a good point. What do you even know, anyways?
I know nothing.
I'm gonna play the Rot Farm and pick up the Breeding Pool.
Yep.
Play the Breeding Pool, I guess. Alright, it's important not to auto yield to these because I do want to play the Dryad this turn. It does expose it to Dismember, but I think that's fine.
It's gonna happen eventually, anyways.
Yeah. Probably play Breeding Pool. I guess. Yeah. Did it at some point? This did not auto stack, right? I'm trying to remember. There was that weird bug with Slayer Stronghold.
No, it always auto stacks for playing a land. It doesn't auto stack when you Titan because it's 2 different. They're all amulet triggers, but it's 2 different kinds of amulet triggers.
So it died to Dismember, but that's fine. We at least got a land drop out of it. We're getting Thought Knotted, but again, our hand is nothing. So that's fine.
We're on the peel plan again.
Yeah, this time it's actually...
Ooh,
okay.
that's some looks.
Alright, 3 looks. Shit.
What is that land?
It's a Gruul Turf and a Sakura-Tribe Scout.
Hmm.
Does it matter? I guess I take Scout, but it's...
Yeah, I think Scout is fine.
Yeah, it's obviously unexciting, but... Wish I could take that second Adventurous Impulse, actually. I think that would be better on average. I guess I just played the castle.
You would snap that up.
I do not know anything right now. 6/3 Leb Smasher. Wow.
Omitting Dismember from the 75. Yeah, that was a Duro Air's idea. It's just a lot of Shadow right now and Prowess,
How do you feel about
and
blocking to buy a turn?
I like it. It plays around a
A ballista off the top.
Ballista, yeah.
Oh, I need to fix. Ah, why?
No, my killer's too smart.
This is like a nightmare. Alright.
I'm still gonna turn.
Yeah. I forgot to update the deck list. Apparently it's still Cephalid Breakfast, which we are clearly not playing.
We have a lot of outs. We can draw like a Beast Within now too.
How about die on turn 4 to E-Tron?
With Disruption, 2 pieces of Disruption.
That's kind of sick, actually. Alright. I kind of feel like those were not representative games, and I wanted to go play another match in a league, but we could Sporkle instead. You can pick. I'll let you pick.
It's Sporkle.
Alright, I need to update the deck real quick first, but that was kind of depressing. Honestly, like, I kind of feel like our deck just failed us, which can happen, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we kept hands. Part of Amulet is that you keep a lot of hands that are explosive mana, no payoff, because the deck has so much payoff.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just don't get there, and we just didn't get there 2 games in a row, and we just happened to drop Summoner's Packs when they had Chalice for Disruption.
Yeah, even
though
in
game 2 when we boarded out 2 of them and boarded in 2 threats that weren't.
Yeah, like a tracker would have been pretty good that game. Like
yeah,
maybe not
really good actually.
Maybe not good enough because we didn't have any extra land drops. But you know, I still think it would have been good on average there, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, even just tracker play a land.
Oh, trade with Thought-Knot, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta trade with Thought-Knot, and also the land you play makes 4 mana. So if you draw like another Scout or like Azusa off of the clue, then you just like go really ham.
We have Bobby Fortinelli, who's sad in the chat that we died.
Bobby always appears when I tweet about Amulet. I love it.
That's fair. He does do that. God damn it! Where did I put the deck list? Where did I put it? Am I an idiot? Well, I certainly am an idiot, but where did I put it?
I'm refraining from answering.
Oh god, we've been friends for so long that... Wait. Oh, I know what I actually did. Forgot to hit save, which is probably the key part of that. Say. Dates are soon going to become meaningless to me. I'm just going to not know what day it is. I feel like you're probably in that mode already, right?
Yeah, I mean, I need to keep track what day of the week it is, so I need to know what time to wake up, but...
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, it's just like, the world's on fire. Alright. Okay, I will let you pick a Sporkle quiz. Do you want to do magic-themed Sporkle quizzes or something else?
Let's do magic-themed ones.
Alright. If chat has any good ones to suggest, we're also open to that here because we're an inclusive stream.
I know the Elo project guy made a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, I did most of them, unfortunately. His were definitely like well curated. There were no errors. Some of the other ones have like typos, so you get frustrated because you're like, this has to be it. Then turns out like it's like spelled one letter off.
Alright, well, you can pick one. I don't know which ones you've done or not. So.
Alright, let's that one's ooh, highest CMC by letter.
Okay.
Oh god, I have to answer bullshit, privacy invasive questions. Alright, you all ready? I'm gonna make it bigger. So there are 26 of them, and what's the highest CMC with that converted mana cost of that letter?
Oh, they just give it to you? I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to spell A. It's a Tocacron worm, but...
How do I win
Taco. I think it's Kron? Nice.
Oh, so D is Draco, obviously.
Yeah, Evercool.
Cool. What the hell is F? Insurrection, maybe? No.
Are these only creatures, or is this any
card? No, Dragon Storm. What? Oh no, that would be D. It starts with an F?
Is Omniscience?
Oh, Omniscience is probably correct for O. Blink Moth Infusion for
Oh, I
B.
would not have gone that one.
Well,
What does that one do?
it's returnal artifacts, but has affinity for artifacts and it's an instant. Or something like that. Daryl,
9 black.
we died really fast, Daryl, I'm sorry. But I think ooh, Void Winnower is a nice one. Oh, Vitalizing what? What? It doesn't even let me guess again? Oh no, it's tied. It's tied. Void Winnower is one of them.
Oh, it's
Vitalizing
like
Wind
multiple
is
answers for each one.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Reaper King?
Yeah, Reaper King, yeah.
Let's see, 9 and a black. Cabal Conditioning? Probably? No.
Is it what's the double edict from Cons?
Dead Drop.
No, that can't, we already have D.
Oh, it starts with a C. Curse of the Cabal. What the hell? I thought it was Cabal Conditioning, but
Is it Galta?
Probably.
8 black, black, black.
Hypnox from Momir. Ulamog the Infinite Gyre? Oh, it just gave it to me free. It didn't even ask which Ulamog. They cost different amounts, so that's like...
Training wheels.
I know. I was ready to write Ulamog the Infinite Gyre.
5 green, blue, blue. Is that the Flying Shroud dude? No, it starts with a Y. I don't think it starts with a Y.
Y is Kozilek for K. That's the easy one, I think, for 10.
Oh yeah, we should have just slammed out the three Eldrazi. That was easy.
8 black, black, green, green. Inami as one, I think, is one of them. Do you know that one?
Probably yeah, not. Yeah.
Oh,
I hit that one in Momir a bunch actually.
Yeah, that's the one that's 2 Inamis combined. Ooh, Zakama for Z, your favorite card.
I would like to exit this quiz. This World Spine Worm.
Oh, World Spine Worm's a nice one. Time Stretch is probably the T, right? No. Temporal Trespass, I think someone said?
Yeah, the Delve one. Delve Time Walk.
Alright. We need an F. 8 and a G, or 6 red, 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 or 6 red, red, red. Great.
What's the, no, it's Primal Surge. No, that's not. It's 10 mana. There's 11 mana for P.
We got the no evens card. It was Void Winnower for V, but it wrote in Vitalizing one instead.
What's the affinity for artifacts?
Oh, Furnace Dragon. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe I forgot. Also, Feral Incarnation. I've never heard of that. J? This is probably some terrible creature.
It's probably some legend, I would bet.
6 UU, good call, is Kumlox, which is the affinity flyer. Cumulux. It has affinity for artifacts, and it's like a 5/4 flyer. Leviathan.
The affinity flyer.
Well, there's Brutestar as well, which is like...
The X is an 8 mana colorless card. It's probably something from Mirrodin.
No, I don't think that's from Mirrodin, but it is Xanthic Statue.
7 white. Oh, there's a 10 mana card that starts with S. Colorless. There's 2 of them.
The hell? They're probably really obvious once you see them. There's also Sun 7 white white is Sunscour. No, it's not. Huh. Sunblast. No.
Sunblast Angel?
No, that's 4 white white.
Way less. Yeah.
Oh. No, Leviathan was that one. Lava Field Overlord is probably that one.
There's 2.
Oh, Soul Scour. It's Soul Scour. That's what it is. It's the pitch one from no, this is a Mirrodin one probably. Nah, it's Soul Scour. What the hell is J? 8 blue blue.
There's also 2 different 11 mana spells with M.
Yeah, I mean, that's how these things work. What the hell are they? They should be like Memnar costs 7. Ooh, Jin Cataxius probably.
Oh, I knew it was some legend.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
so much sense. Michael Synth Golem! Oh my god, I'm such a noob because I used to love that card as a casual player. Also, Metalwork Colossus, which we should have known as well, but it is what it is. 7 black, black, or 9 for N.
9. Oh,
Ooh,
what's the
why
Eldrazi that brings an Eldrazi back?
Artisan of Kozilek?
Oh, never mind.
Nicol Bolas? No, Nicol Bolas
Oh,
is 3 colors.
costs 8 mana too.
Phyrexian Colossus. No. The hell are they? By the way, the Y one was Yavimai's Embrace from Apocalypse, if you remember that card.
I do not.
It's
That's
basically
not
control magic plus +3/+3 and trample. Or +2/+2 trample. Phyrexian Dreadnought costs 1 mana to log T1. That's the opposite of what we want. Necropolis Fiend sounds right.
Oh, the Delve one, yeah.
Delve cards always freaking everything up.
Everything, yeah, everything here has Delve or Convoke.
The
Or
9,
some cost reducing.
the 9 is Nullstone Gargoyle from Rav, actually.
Oh, is that the one where you have to pay 9 to like
No.
animate it or something?
I think it's the one where it says non-creature spells can't be cast or something like that.
What's the statue from Theros? That one might be 8 mana actually.
Isn't that like Acropolis something, or it's like a Colossus, right?
Alright, so what's this P?
It's a Crone Colossus or something like that. Ved, did you Google? Because we really don't do that here, but Pathrazor Vulmog, I wasn't gonna get. Is it gonna show all of them? It's not. Alright. I guess this one, I don't remember. I have no idea what this card does. I just guess Xanthic Statue.
So let's randomly type in Xanthic Statue.
Oh, I've seen this card before, that's why. Look at it, it has such weird art.
It's a thick boy.
Look at how bad it is by modern era standards. Weatherlight had some really bad cards.
Really? I had no idea.
What else has Lion's Eye Diamond? Or no, sorry, that's the wrong set. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's Barrage.
What was it? Primeval Protector? Let's look at what this card does. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this card in my life.
Oh, it's some commander card.
Yeah, that's why I've never seen this card.
Someone in the chat get this?
Yeah, Ved said he saw it once. Sungjin said he won his round with Bring to Light Scapeshift, and we lost with the Amulet. Therefore, Bring to Light is better than Amulet.
That is conclusive.
Yeah, I guess that's just math. Alright, let's see if this person has some new ones that...
Is this the Elo Project guy?
No. This is the Elo Project guy. He has the same thing. He is not. Oh, none of them updated yet. There were some really hard ones here. Alright. Well, let's see how well you know your friends at the Pro Tours. These players earned more than 3 Pro points at all 4 Pro Tours of 2017 to 2018.
Okay, I need to refresh my mind which season this is. Because I think this is the season before I started playing a lot.
Yeah. So it was Pro Tour, damn it, which one? Kaladesh? No. Aether Revolt, Eldritch Moon, Shadows, and Kaladesh. Right? No.
Okay. Wait, no, was it Battle for Zendikar? No, that's like 2015, never mind.
Alright, well, let's see.
So LSV.
Oh, they got Min at Rex. Oh, Pro Tour Rivals was one of them. Okay.
Oh, Pro Tour Rivals. Okay.
Well, BBD was a good one because he did very well at Ricks.
Big Reed, he topped 16-7 Pro Tour. Owen.
Nope. Flock was a good one. Raptor?
Finkel. I know Finkel did, he top 16.
Min at Ixalan.
Yeah, because I gave him top 16 Rivals because he beat me for it.
Oh. What did you play that PT? I'm trying to remember.
Blue Moon.
God damn it.
I got 2 votes, man.
Is it really shitty deck and really good deck?
It's Blood Moon and or it's decks that play Blood Moon and decks that lose to Blood Moon.
Oh, Brad was a Joel Marcio.
What with Marcio?
Marcio's probably in there. I always have a hard time spelling his last name.
Yeah. C-A-R-V-A-L-A-Q.
Yeah, I fixed it.
It's Portuguese, dude.
It's true. That doesn't mean it's easier for me to spell. You see the problem?
Hane's a good one.
Oh, Hane's probably good. Watanabe's probably good. Nope. Ichikawa? Nope.
I'm gonna take band players out of this.
Jason Chung is probably the New Zealander.
No, it's... Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, look, it's also alphabetical, so that's why I sort of knew.
Oh.
Yeah. Jarvis, you probably don't want to pick that one for this. Salvador was good. What, Thorolf? I think this was too early for Thorolf.
Wait, which Pro Tour was the one that Salvador won?
That was Rivals, right? With
Oh, it was Rivals. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Canister, probably a good one. Peter?
No, Canister. No, not Canister. There's no way it was Canister.
Then who's this other Polish?
This is before he started.
Who's the other one? That's from
Poland?
Yeah. Hulk? Oh. Maybe Manguchi?
Larson? It's not a Dutch player there. No, who's the guy that won with a Target Red?
Martin Dang?
No, it wouldn't be him.
It's Martin Dang, right? No.
Could be
Makis?
Oh, yeah,
Matsukas.
He top 8 at Rivals.
Did I spell it wrong?
And he's from Poland too. Oh no, but he wouldn't be sitting there. Oh, you know what? I think that is Peter Golgowski. It has to be. You probably just spelled it wrong.
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Spelling is hard.
I thought this was before. Wow, it's been so long already.
There's another German player.
German player.
The Swede is Watsfeld. Oh, some Swedes in chat representing their nation mates. Oh, Tobias. Mark Tobias. No, it's wrong alphabetically though.
Or is it?
It's between H and K.
Who's twin guy?
That was Carlos. No, Antonio de Mel.
No, not that.
Oh, it was Arnie Huschenbeth.
Arnie, okay.
For this German, which I should have remembered, but
it's not an American pro.
There's a bunch. It's mostly Americans, as usual.
Oh. Someone from. It's a Portuguese. Oh, the guy who lost to Wyatt Derby in the finals. No, it wouldn't be him. No, not Paulo.
No, Paulo's from Brazil, not Portugal.
Who's the guy that was playing humans that did well this past year? He was like the first one out of MPL.
Fudge. I don't remember. We're playing Amulet Titan, Big Monkey. We lost round 1 pretty easily, unfortunately. Maybe I spelled Watanabe wrong. Oh, it was Eli Loveman. Tiago's...
Is this before? No, I wasn't talking about Eli Loveman. There was he was Constructed Master last year. Even though it wasn't like a real title. He used like the virtual one.
Pazzo.
No, not Pazzo. Pazzo's from Venezuela.
Well, actually,
Or
apparently
Argentina, I think,
yeah,
actually.
yeah. It's alphabetical, big monkeys, so you can see. We have Marcio right here. Dang, these are always so hard when it's a different year. Oliver 2, maybe? No.
Oh.
It's not. Oliver was on a heater for Silkas. Oh, Yukihiro. Nope. Oh, that's after though. Man, why are these so hard? There's a bunch of Americans left. Oh, Sperling maybe is a good one. Nope. Reitzel? Oh, how can we forget Reitzel?
Yeah, that guy also just top 16s every event.
Jerry? Nah. Jerry's like first or dead last, essentially. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but...
Well, it's because he gets drops when he loses round 1.
I'm gonna just leave that there. Leave it alone. You know, Octi1, at some point I'm just gonna stop reading your answers.
This Portuguese player is bothering me because I feel like I'm picturing him in my head, but I just cannot remember his name at all.
Oh, maybe Cunha? Cunha was the last American right here. Makes sense.
Is that Greece GRC?
Yeah, GRC, yeah.
It's Papalopoulos.
Oh god, how do you spell that?
That's all I got,
dude. Dude, that's the hard part.
You're the one on the keyboard.
Oh my god. Thank you, chat. No, chat told me. I don't have any idea. Dude, are you crazy? Like, how would I know to spell that?
Dude, all I do is the name, man. That's my job.
Oh, Bernardo Santos? Bernardo Santos?
That is the guy that I was talking about.
You probably recognized his name once it was spelled out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was constructed master
last
year.
Matt Nass is probably good. No? No nasties? No nasties. Seth does not fit into the alphabet here. Sigrist did not work when I tried it.
Yeah, Seth got min at PTRAX apparently.
Mad? Severa maybe? Oh, Severa min at Pro Tour 25. Did you play that one? Pro Tour 25?
I did, yeah.
Did you play Sneak and Show?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. How was it for you there?
I think I did okay. I probably did. I think I did pretty bad actually. I lost a bunch of close ones.
It's weird. Sneak and Show doesn't really have close ones. I guess it did. I guess it does versus better people. Maybe I don't know. I did not do well in that tournament. I lost to Sneak and Show's Blackguard Reanimator, which made me pretty mad. After reanimating a turn 1 Chancellor.
It's a difficult thing to do.
Well, my opponent went Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, pay for both their triggers. Next turn, play Arcane Artisan, then make Emrakul.
That is sick.
I know, it, like, the mana worked out perfectly every turn. I'm just like, is this really about to happen to me? It did.
Is it a Japanese player, not Watson?
Oh, it was Jacob for the last one. I forgot he went... Yeah, he did really well that year. Ruben? Oh, Ben Rubin. Other Ruben? Steve Rubin? No. Jacob Wilson, maybe. Nope. Alright, no, we're about to time out on these last few, but that's okay.
Alphabetized out. Did you try Watanabe?
I did, like, a million times, unless I spelled it wrong. I think that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, no, that was Stark? To me.
No. Jacob teamed with Sukanek, and who the hell was their third? Maybe Alan Wu. No. Sorry, no. Alan doesn't work in the alphabet. It would be USA down there. Alright, let's find out. John Rolfe. Shaheen! You forgot Shaheen, your buddy! And Sukanek was on the same team as... Oh! That's why you were asking. They have the same finish for the last PT.
Oh, that was PT 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Kenji. What the hell? I don't remember him having a good year that year, but I guess he did. Well, sort of good. It's like
it's one of those quiet years.
That's actually very quietly good, I think.
That's a problem with Magic, right? Like he just went 11-5 every event, but you just don't remember. But like that's obviously just like an insane result.
Whereas I forgot John Rolfe top 8 the first PT, then did fine at the others.
Mm-hmm.
Salvato was like a little bit more memorable.
It's kind of crazy that John Rolfe hit MPL off those results. He must have had insane Grand Prix finishes then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we named Sukanek and didn't type him in, which is kind of funny. Alright, how much time's left? Ooh, plenty of time. Ooh, you have a Canadian Bobo in the chat. I don't even know what that means. Is that like an animal from Canada?
Canadian Bobo?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just talking shit. Ooh, this is a pretty tough one. Match each card to its one-word flavor text.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll be good at this. There's only 14 of them. Goblin Recruiter.
Probably next.
I'm down with next, yeah.
It was right. Flying Carpet.
Wee.
Probably, but
no, I feel like
it was.
Oh, wow.
Turn to Frog. Well.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy.
Mine?
Word of Seizing.
Probably
I feel
not.
like it'd be Guilty or Obey.
Really?
Maybe Heal. Oh, mine? Oh, is that the one? Is that the instant speed active cruiser?
Yeah. It's Obey?
All right.
Alright. Chat wants to go with Obey. It was Obey. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I would have gotten that wrong. Is this you?
No, let's go with Heal. Heal.
No, Heal's like a dog one.
Alright, go with Ill.
This is probably Heal. Monstrous Hound from Exodus.
Alright.
No, what? Oh my god, I suck at this.
Oh, this one's Catch, for sure.
Yeah, I know. Lava Axes. This one is probably...
Wait, isn't this also an instant speed active cruiser? What is Ray Command?
Yes, it's also... Yeah, it's in blue. This one's Heal? No, it's Heal. This one's Boom. There's a famous deck with that one that didn't actually work, but it's a funny story. If you Google Magma Boom deck, you can find out about a deck that didn't actually work within the rules, but people claimed it did.
Oh, I do remember this actually.
Yeah, you could like active. Yeah, it's this one's
it's stuff like between turns or something.
Yes, it's such bullshit. I'm just like, what? Curse and Drover. The hell? Yeah, that was the Wall of Roots one. I don't know what's Curse and Drover.
Sit.
I don't think it's...
Sit was probably the dog one.
Oh, let's skip it. Jinx Idol. This one gives itself away, so I think it's here. This is probably Guilty. Divine Verdict.
Sure.
The hell? I don't know.
This one has to be Ill.
Yeah.
Sit.
Okay, we got 86%. So what is... Mine was Cannibalize. I would not have gotten that. And Monstrous Hound must be Stay instead of Heal. Okay. Wow. Those are not easy. I guess that's the point. If it was easy, it would be a worthless quiz. You know what? Let's see what quizzes he's played, because I think we ran out. Subcategories. Is Magic a subcategory? Guess not. Alright, how about... What is this? Asymmetrical mana costs. Cost one... Can you name two colored cards that cost more than one color than the other? Okay, let's see if it works.
Sorry, what do we have to do?
So if it's like white, blue, blue, like absorb, that would be one. It can't be like white, blue. It has to be unequal amounts of colored mana in 2 colors.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so there's also Undermine.
Also Suffocating Blast, which is Ravager Worm.
Sigarda.
Which one did it get?
It's only one of them.
Oh, right. The other one is equal. White U Dissension. Yep. Living Twister. The Devil. Holy shit, there's a lot of these. Void Slime. Why are there so... Sphinx's Revelation, I guess?
Yep.
Render Silent. Mystic Snake.
Mystic Snake.
Spark Trooper.
Supreme Verdict.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of these.
Jesus. Yeah.
Wind Reaver? No, Wind Reaver was 3 blue white.
Was Aurelia's Fury red white?
Yeah, 2 white red.
Time like a million different rats in this.
That's what it was. Enter the God Eternals is a good one.
Yeah.
White red angel from Feather.
Lightning Skelemental.
Ooh, that's a nice one. I really like Modern Horizons. I did 77 drafts for that format. I did not play that PT.
Damn.
But I farmed all those tickets with the 44 ticket Iceman Coatls.
I went 5-1 at that PT. It's my 3rd and my 4th draft, I think.
Yeah, 5-1's obviously great. Gaze of Granite, that's a nice one. White U from Dissension.
There's so many from Legends.
Yeah, I'm going to tackle those last.
Yeah.
Rolex Apex Hybrid? Oh, wow. I don't think I would remember that one.
That's from War of the Spark. It's like Flash puts a counter on thing, I think.
Clutch of the Undercity. Nice one. This is a transmute one for 1 blue, blue, black. Azorius Ploy? Wow. That's a limited card only, I'm pretty sure.
We can transmute Clutch of the Undercity into Cryptic Command? Or Urza?
Or Scape Shift, I've seen that one happen before.
Why has no one done this?
Counterflux, Sup Mirage. Rumbling Slum. Double negative, I think, from Aura Reward.
No, that's just... Oh, really?
No, it's blue, blue, red. Know your random Bloodbraid Elf hosers, man. That's what that card was designed for. Outlaw's Merriman is a nice one. The counter... Mystic Genesis, the Mighty Kuma. I think that's what it is. Firemane Angel, also a nice one. Flamekin Zealot, also a nice one. Yeah. Death Sprout. Roll Reversal. Goblin Flectomancer. That one's nice. That one used to deflect Stone Rains if you weren't careful. Do you know what this card does?
No, I don't.
Blue, blue, red, 2/2. Sack it, redirect an instant or sorcery spell. It's just like a weird card that only exists to host Stone Rain or Boomerang. Ramses Overdark. Alright, we're getting into the obscure ones, except that doesn't work unless I spelled it wrong. Ramses Overdark?
It's one of the Legends ones.
Yeah, that's probably the blue-black one, judging from the name. Oh, 2 Mystic Snakes. What's the other Mystic Snake? Because Field Mystic is blue, blue, green, green.
What's the one that's like a 4-mana counter, you get X mana?
I know what you're talking about. I can't tell you the name of it. Casualties of War is 2 black, black, green, green, which is even. Plasm Catcher? Yeah. That sounds right? No, but that's blue, blue, green, green, right?
Is it?
Jedi... Oh, Jedi...
I am not gonna get any of these Legends ones.
Orzhov Wall from Guild Pact, probably. Souls of the Faultless is the Orzhov one.
Is this Selesnya one from War of the Spark?
Weird. What the hell could it be?
Oh, Tristani?
Tolsimir.
Oh, Tolsimir, yeah.
Tristani is even mount, right? There's another Tolsimir, Wolf's Blood. Oh, that's not the original one. I was thinking that was him. Voice of Resurgence is white-green. It has to be uneven amounts of colored mana in a color pair. Cyto shape? That doesn't sound right. Widespread brutality for the mass one. Right. I always thought that card was going to be good, then it turned out it never was. That was sad. Myquid Shepherd? Wow. This is like a 4 mana 5/5? Advent of the Worm sounds correct.
Yes. I actually played a lot of that card. I should have known that one.
Well, it's a lot harder when there's a giant list of cards in front of you.
Yeah.
Without the names. Oh, Gisela Blade of Gold Knight. If I spelled Gisela right, yeah. Ooh, we have all of the Boris ones. Storev. Divkarin Lich? Spelling's hard. Congregation at Dawn is correct, though. It's green, green, white.
What's the it's like a murder and a rampant growth?
Death Sprout was said right here.
Oh, we got that one? Okay.
Yeah. Two black-green ones? Sisters of Stone Death?
I think that's even colors.
I also thought so, but someone said in chat, so I was going to check. Graveshell Scarab was the one I remembered as well. It has to be exactly 2 colors, and it has to be an uneven amount of mana of one color versus the other. Chorus of the Conclave. Torwaki? What the hell is Torwaki? I'm honestly going to be honest. I have never seen this card.
It's just a Legends card. It's like probably a vanilla 4/4 or something.
Rakdos Augur Mage, aka Terry So, is the Dissension one. This is one of the invitational cards. It wasn't very good, unfortunately.
It's probably one of the worst ones.
Of course. Of the Conclave. Angel of Despair is even amounts of black and white mana. Jedi is already here. Why are you going to keep repeating it? Death Pact Angel? Wow. What a card. That's the one that like turned into a token and then turned back into a Death Pact Angel, I think.
I have no idea.
Forest Javelin. Return to Ravnica. Bruna? Oh, wow. I do not remember this card.
Or something.
Cran is coming in with the most obscure ones. Like Morholt Elves Dragon. Cranison, where'd you go up with these?
And he just loves Legends.
Yeah, Legends is nice. Cran got the boomer sets. That's what he said. He's a magic boomer. Collective Blessing sounds correct, actually. Okay, that was the Unreal anthem. It was like the triple anthem. Yeah, it was double green, single white. So, dude, look at there's so many left.
I wonder how many of these we're gonna like hit ourselves over.
Oh, Filigree Angel from Alara Reborn. That's the one that gains life. Uh, this is one of the random legends that. Oh, I forgot Spinal Embrace. That one's nice. Do you know what that card does?
Oh, we brought Gerard. Spinal Embrace? No, I don't know that card.
It's a nice one. It's just another random threaten in blue-black. It was originally printed in Invasion, though, so I'll go to the original art for you.
Oh.
Yeah, there were unequal power differences in cards in Invasion. Ooh, Rexiel the Risen Deep from World Wake.
We forgot to invoke the Fire Mind.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Powerful card.
Mind Leech Mass is also a random, like, 8 mana 6/6. When you hit them, you can, like, cast something. Ramirez de Petrio, I think, is like a pirate-looking art thing from Legends. Devourer of Souls. Anthem of Rakdos. Barktooth Warbeard. Ooh, Dragon Broodmother from Alara Reborn. Honestly, there's a lot of these I would not have remembered without like looking these up. No, I remember Ramirez was blue black. Tristal MDG, Spinal Embrace, possibly the best card in Invasion Limited. Okay, Boomer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jarvis, are you aware that you're also a Magic Boomer?
I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't remember these random legends. That clearly makes me not a boomer.
It's about the boomer in your heart.
Fair enough. You got me. Vishkal Blood Arbiter. Have you? I don't think I know this card.
I want to look up these legends.
They're all really bad. You want me to look
up legends?
Yeah, like I'll look up this one for you, and yeah, it's just like.
Ooh, Rampage, my favorite mechanic.
Really?
No.
No, a Tocton Worm is an even number of green and white. That's why you should probably check. Ooh, Phytohydra was nice. Let's see, how much time do we have left? Ooh, one match left.
Yeah,
right.
I think the worm was wrong in the previous test because I remember seeing that and being confused. So I think it's 11 colors, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a total of 15, so it's 11 green, green, white, white. Maybe not. No, it might be 9 green, 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 white, white, white.
It is triple green, so it should have been on this list.
No, but it's an even amount.
No, it's only double white.
Oh, then they just missed it. Okay, you're right.
Alright, we didn't fail the test. The test is broken.
The test is broken. They forgot that one. There's a lot of nice worms. This art was not the best curated. If you look at it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Jarvis.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, I think the next round's about to start in 2 minutes. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, but we'll be back for the next match in a second, y'all.
I don't think it was AK who made that one, Sungjin. But if it was, we definitely should cancel him. Uncancelled, yeah.
Alright, what matchup do we want to play? What's the best commonly played deck that's a good matchup for Amulet, you think?
Dredge.
People still play that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't seen it in forever, but I also haven't played Modern in a while.
People were playing in the last format when we started Once Upon a Time, and they would just put They were just putting failure to comply in the sideboard and deciding that was good enough to beat Amulet, and they were still losing.
What? Why would that? Does it like temporarily like Worms chant you or something?
Yeah, it can be a time walk, but like you still gotta do it twice to good effect, so it's like not guaranteed. I mean, in their defense, I don't think that's like the reason they did it. Like, I don't think they actually thought it was a good matchup. At least most of the Greg players I talked to, but they just thought the deck beat everything else, which is possible.
This is really not a very good card.
I mean, it's definitely good against Amulet. If you can put power into play and then cast this, or if you cast it twice, you probably just win the game instantly.
Fair enough. We're playing against Mistaken.
On the die roll, good strategy.
Probably a keep.
I like it.
I will Cavern name Scout.
It's interesting.
Is it? Oh, hold on. Is the Cavern bug fixed? Like I can pick any.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
That one has been
Okay.
for a while.
I wanted to make sure because if I did it and wasn't unable to cast it, I would have actually just like. I don't know. Probably thrown something.
It was really annoying because Snake was just the worst creature type to name by a lot. It was like the only one that was like a mistake. You have other shamans and other scouts in your deck, but there's only one Snake. Even Ramanab is a Naga. If that wasn't a slight at Amulet players, I don't know what was.
Does it bother you that Dryad is not a Dryad? The Dryad of Ilysian Grove? Oh. Oh no.
Great fun. What did they name with their thing?
Giant. I don't love our chances given our hand, but
Nope, our hands are slow. If we find Ghost Quarter, our hand's gonna be good though because we can copy it.
Should I impulse before doing anything?
Yeah, you should impulse. It's just free.
Right. What? The 0.5%?
Wow. we were talking about this before.
Yeah, I ran the numbers. It's 0.5% to happen.
Yeah, the odds are less than 1% that happens.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we're dead.
I don't think this deck is meant for you, Jarvis.
The last time we streamed together, we actually like crushed all counters. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes Amulet giveth, and sometimes it taketh.
All right. Well, on the bright side, we whiffed when our opponent had double Amulet, so we kind of like built some equity there.
Wow.
Do you believe that's how that works?
I think we are ultra mega dead if their hand's at all reasonable.
They might not have a Titan. All right, we're ultra mega dead. I would concede before they showed us a Titan. That's the max respect play.
Nah.
Just conceded a 6 floating mana Jarvis. One of it is a giant mana. That mana is huge.
I'm gonna see what lands they get because I want to see if they have Slayer Stronghold in their deck. Then I'll concede. Because that actually tells you a little bit, right? Although I'm pretty sure they're gonna get Valakut, Hanweir Battlements, right? Oh no.
Ooh.
Interesting. So we actually do take lethal damage. Oh no. It's not technically lethal, I think. Because we can block.
Yeah, you just have no outs instead.
So this
Does
actually
it count
tells
as lethal if you're 0% to win the game?
Alright, I'll concede now.
I just wanted to discuss philosophy with you.
Yeah, it does count as lethal. We're literally 0% to win. Dude, that really sucked. Did they mulligan? They did. They intelligently mulligan to the nuts.
That is a good play. We should consider doing that this time.
Well, now we know.
So Beats Within is great. We were experimenting boarding in Force of Vigor, although I am not confident that is correct or not.
Well, this is an experiment. This is an experiment stream, so because we already put Adventurous Impulse into our deck.
Also, the funny thing is, this is gonna sound like a weird correlation, but I think Slayer Stronghold makes it more likely that your opponent has Karn in their deck.
Oh, because everyone copies the same list and it has both?
Yeah.
I don't think that's weird. I think that's just actually smart observation.
So yeah, so the force gets a little bit better if that's the case.
Yeah, because we cannot get latticed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you want to side out?
So you just want to board out the stuff that makes you slow. Is there one more land we can board out? No, the rest of them are good, I think. You might just board out 2 impulses, just because,
Because we don't have time to dirtle.
right.
I assume tracker sucks.
Tracker's bad, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Even if we O2, I still want to play out the matches just for science.
Yeah, that's
If
fine.
it, yeah. Like, probably ship. It's not really good, except
No,
the
if you
beast
had to
one.
turn one untapped green source, it would be
Yeah.
close. We could discuss it, but without that, it's an easy ship.
Do you go to 5 or do you keep?
It's not the best hand, but
Our opponent kept 7. Well, that's terrifying.
mm, the question about this hand is how good is turn 3 Beast Within? For 1 of 5, we're like hoping to hit like a premium hand, which is pretty hard to do, and there's a chance that Beast Within just beats our opponent outright. And then we also have Dryad Valakut, which means it, as long as we can get our Titan out in N+1 turns, or N is the turn that they get their Titan out, we're gonna be fine because we can just murder their Titan. Um,
So the real question is, if we keep, what are we shipping as well?
it would be the Azusa.
I see. That makes sense. We don't even have the resources to like make full use of it, essentially, as well.
I think I would keep. I would not fault you for mulliganing, but I think I would keep.
All right. Valakut tapped probably on turn 1. Is technically correct.
No, you want to play. You want to play Breeding Pool on turn 1 because if you draw a
Oh, I
Scout
see.
or an
Yeah,
Impulse, you want to cast it and then play your bounce land.
I see. That yeah, that actually makes more sense.
Because you're gonna play your bounce land on turn 2 no matter what, basically, because you're gonna want your turn 3 land to be untapped.
Is a turn 2 Titan possible with this hand? No.
No,
You needed at least one
turn
amulet
3
for.
Titan isn't even possible. I don't think.
No. We're mostly keeping this hand based on the strength of Beast Within and Dryad.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess I play the Gruul Turf and hope I don't get Beast Within, but whatever.
You might play Valakut here since you drew another untapped land. Doesn't actually mess with your sequencing, and if you draw Amulet, your hand's gonna get a lot better.
Sure. That makes sense. Oh my god. This is why our opponent kept 7. Alright, so real
The harsh
question is.
reality of the mirror is that if your opponent keeps a good 2 games in a row, it's just tough to beat it anyways. Alright.
Well, so the real question is, do we leave up double Beast? Do we leave up Beast Within or play our Dryad?
I would leave up Beast Within.
Yeah, I think so too. So we name. Is there anything we can name to like fuck with them?
No, I would just name Giant. It might just be relevant down the line, and it doesn't force you to pick it up later.
Right. I assume I'm just gonna kill a bounce land.
If they play a bounce land, I would murder it. Yeah.
Well, so the real problem is they'll have Sakura-Tribe Scout. So if they have multiple bounce lands, they can sort of get around it. So I'm now wondering if I'm supposed to actually Beast Within the Amulet.
Well, let's see what they put into play first.
All right, I'll set a stop just to keep my options open. All right, Gemstone Mine. Probably just let them untap then.
Yeah, the problem with killing Amulet is that if they just have 2 regular lands, it doesn't actually do anything.
Right.
So if they just have 2 regular lands, it's not good for us anyways. I would just get this. If they have an hour bounce land, they have an hour bounce land.
And also, they won't even get the mana if we do it, right?
Right, and they'll have to pick up a land, so they're gonna be set at least a turn behind, like a turn and a half behind.
Okay, so they just let it die, which
means they don't have an hour bounce land, which means they won't have 6 mana this turn.
right. Or they click too fast, which is a possibility.
They protected the castle. Castle of our own is a decent draw. So we know they don't have another bounce land, so I think we want to take a risk this turn and play the Dryad.
Alright.
Wait, you should play your bounce land first.
Right.
Like float a mana.
I'll just pick up the Cavern, I guess.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah. Don't think I want to pick up the Valakut for sure, and the Breeding Pool costs you 2 life to replay it. Name Giant, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess that kind of doesn't matter if I had to guess.
It matters if they have a Pact of Negation.
Oh, sure. Alright, so they put the castle back in.
Right, but we know they don't have a bounce land, so they need to go regular land here. But then if they do that, like we still get to, I think we're still ahead here. Because they play a Titan, they're gonna attack us, they're gonna maybe make zombies, but then we're gonna play a Titan, we're gonna murder, we might just have lethal, but even if we don't, we're gonna murder their entire board, and we're gonna have Beast Within up.
Are we? We only have one land
we don't
drop.
have Amulet. Oh.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out where you were getting all this mana from.
We're still gonna murder their board, though.
Okay. I assume I do not block anything.
You might block 3/3.
Oh. Actually, I should block that then.
Unless they do something here that... They're getting a Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter doesn't... Matters a little, actually. It's a little annoying. Means we can't escape shift them. Yeah, we actually had lethal if it was not for this Ghost Quarter. But if they let us play a land, then...
They might Ghost Quarter... Yeah.
Oh, they got the wrong one. Okay, I think they're dead.
Okay. So I guess I get...
Oh no, we're short.
So I can't kill them, but I can kill their Titan?
Yeah, so we can play Titan. Yeah, I mean, this play makes me think that they have a Pact of Negation, which means we lose, but we have to assume they don't have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just cast Summoner's Pact.
And if they have it, they have it. I'm not going to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
They might have Aether Gust, too, which was actually unbeatable, even with the Cavern. Oh, wow, this interface sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. I mean, there's literally nothing I could do about this game, right?
Could have killed... I mean, we could have killed the Amulet, and then maybe the game plays out a little different. But I don't think that was the right play. So had we killed the Amulet instead, they would have just gone like spend a turn playing Bounce Land, and then the next turn they would play Titan, and they would still be able to Ghost Quarter us, so it would be the same thing. We would have taken 6 less damage, but that's not, or 8 less damage, but that's not the reason we're losing this game.
I agree. The reason you lose these games,
we would lose on the untap anyways.
Yeah. I mean, we're not Dob, but we're in pretty bad shape. Actually,
I think the play we made. The play we made forced them to have more resources, right? They had to have 2 extra
I forgot to play my Ghost Quarter. God damn it.
They have 3 blue sources anyways.
Yeah, but you might as well just play the Ghost Quarter. We could quarter ourselves to kill the Titan, actually, as well. That was actually probably...
we had an extra land drop, yeah.
Whoops. I sadly have...
No, Ghost Quartering yourself doesn't deal 3 extra damage. Because we go down a land. We won't have 6 lands for the land coming into play.
Right, you go down to 5. Never mind. Yeah, that doesn't actually work.
But we did have lethal if that Titan resolved. No, are you supposed to know blocks? They didn't get Sunhome?
I'm trying to. They can't even activate Sunhome even with a Sakura activation. So I guess I don't block anything then, right?
No. Although, yeah.
Because this one could ambush my Dryad.
Yeah.
Alright. So we have to draw. I don't even know what we can draw.
We have a Pact on the hook, so.
Oh, we do? Oh, then I'm just Dobbs, right?
We draw Valakut, we might be able to board control.
So we have to draw our Valakut.
Valakut or Vesuva.
Okay, never mind.
You kept in explosives, huh?
I mean, our opponent has done things. Really, the game was dictated by not that, but other things. So, because it doesn't really matter. Should probably not tap like that, but I'm not.
It doesn't matter when you have Dryad.
All right, that's kind of sad. I mean, I guess I'll see what my opponent does.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it more. I think we took the right line with the Beast Within.
Yeah. When the game looks like this, you should take the take a risk line more often, I think.
It just wasn't even that risky, right? Like our opponent had to have 2 more mana plus a Titan plus a Pact of Negation, or else we were gonna win.
Well,
because they couldn't ghost quarter us and trigger a Pact of Negation. Even if they chose not to attack, they didn't have the mana to do that.
All right, I've been linked to Sporacle by someone in chat. What the hell does this mean? I need to think about this.
So, like, the first card is Limb Duel's Hex, and then the next card is, like, Hex Drinker, I guess.
That makes sense. Alright, let's see what happens.
Uses 1 word from the card before, followed by 1 word from the card after. Oh, no, so it's not exactly that.
Hexweed Golem. Golem Foundry? What is this?
Okay, Limduel's Vault is above Limduel's Hex. Oh no, it's not. Never mind.
Legions of Limduel. That's what I was thinking of. It's like a 2/3 zombie with first strike.
It tells you what the stats are. Oh, everything's a creature. No, it's not. Never mind.
What's the Scars of Mirrodin uncommon that costs 3?
Cost 2? Oh no, oh. Cost 3.
Alright.
The Giga Phyrexia uncommon above Legions of Limduel is the white shrine.
Oh, Shrine of Loyal Legions? Wait. Yeah, Shrine of Loyal Legions. Okay, so... Golem Foundry is a common, I think, as well. And I also tried that. It's sort of hard to, like... This is Timoret. It's chosen. What's up, Lyserg? What's wrong with my webcam? How do you spell this? Timoret with 1 M?
Isn't it just Timoret? It's not as chosen, right?
Oh, it is.
One R? I don't think there's 2 M's.
Oh crap, it does cost 2. It's Golem's Heart. Oh, well, there's no... Golem's Heart costs 2. Alright, so Heart... squished? Yes. I think it's just going to be squished no matter what. Heart of Yavimaya.
Alright, so it definitely has to be Golem's Heart then, right?
Yeah. Wow, Tristal with the triple. Elder Spawn's not right?
It's chosen from death.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. Death Spark is right, and Spark Reaper also right. Reaper King.
Reaper King.
Wow, we're just blasting off.
Oh, and then it's the Gonti.
No, it's not. It's Journey to Nyx.
Oh, Journey.
Gonti's Aether Revolt. I'm pretty sure. King Makar. King Macau. King Makar. King Makar the Gold Cursed. Maybe he wants the entire name. It does. Curse of the Cabal. And Cabal Shrine, I guess. As the chat said. So what's... Going back from Timuret. Elder Druid. Servant of Timuret? I don't even remember what that card is.
Oh, never mind.
Air Servant? Earth Servant?
It's 3 red.
Druid's Familiar is right for the Avacyn Restored one. That's the Broken Soul Bond one. Fire Servant. Okay. And Seal Fire from Nemesis then.
What's the green? Oh, Seal of. What's the.
Ground Seal.
Ground Seal, yeah.
Then Sacred Ground? No, we lost again.
Familiar Ground?
Oh, nice. So we got it all. This is it's Golem's Heart, except Golem's Heart costs 2. It's the charm. Yeah, right in. We got it. But
yeah, I do not know what the card Familiar Ground does. I just mesh the one above and the one below it.
Fair enough. But let's go look at it. Wow, this is a bad card. That's the wrong printing.
Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite cards of all time. That's why I knew
it. This is it's like Dueling Grounds actually too. Although I think that one's better. Yeah, this one's a little bit better.
Nugati Knight, he didn't write Golem's Heart because he refuses to give in.
Alright. Let's go find another Sphorical. Oh, let me ask you something. What video game system did you have growing up as a kid?
Which
what console system.
What system did I have?
Yeah.
I had a Sega Genesis first and then a GameCube.
Sure. Let's see if you can... Oh, that's lame. This is just by rating. Yeah, we're not going to do that. There's sometimes... Okay, this one's nice. It's a screenshot, and you have to identify the game.
It's from GameCube?
Wait.
Alright, there's Donkey Konga.
No. Pick which one of these is melee.
Oh, it's the second row middle.
This one.
Yeah.
Pikmin.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. Bottom middle.
Super Monkey Ball.
Second row all the way to the right.
Metroid
Prime. Down. Is it the... Yeah, it's bottom row, second last one, I think.
This one?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked weird. Donkey Konga.
Yeah, it's the second one. Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
like playing the drums in that game?
Yeah, dude, that game was sick.
I think
Eternal
this is
Darkness. I didn't actually play this one, but
I
the
think
only
it's
one I
this
don't
one.
recognize is that screenshot. Yeah, so I picked that one. Yeah. Sunshine is the middle top row.
Wind Waker.
Top right.
Sonic Heroes.
The one with Sonic on it. Yeah.
Beautiful Joe is this one.
Yeah. You play that game?
Oh yeah. It was kind of an interesting game at the time. Animal Crossing is
middle left.
Wario World.
Some Wario smack dab in the middle of the screen. I wonder.
What the hell is Ikuruga? It's probably this one.
It's the lights, yeah.
Did you play that game? Was it like an RPG or something?
I think my friend had it. I didn't own it. No.
Wait, that wasn't Star Fox Assault?
No, the Star Fox Assault's at bottom right.
Wait,
no,
what?
No, of that.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, it's okay.
It's an X-Wing fighter. Curve.
Alright, I done goofed. Alright, the thing about Eternal, I'll give a brief digression of this one. If your sanity meter got too low, it would just pretend to turn off your TV. And a lot of people just try to restart their console at that point. So it's a really messed up game. Like, it would just turn the screen off, because obviously the console could do that.
That's weird.
It's because the guy was kind of a nut job who made the game, obviously, but...
First, you gotta get your Donkey Konga groove on.
Is this...
There's some bangers on that game.
Okay. Oh. Alright. This one's more of the style. This is Pikmin. Yeah. We have a lot of time. Wait, which one? Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2.
Oh, you could have figured that out because it was Black Pikmin. All the Pikmin games are amazing if you haven't played them. Sunshine.
Man, do people just pick the same ones over and over? Sonic Heroes?
No, this is Sonic Racing or
Sonic Skateboard?
No. I actually played this. I
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Wow.
Wow. Good job, Andrew Gordon. Wanna eat, wanna eat, wanna eat. What the heck? What?
I have no idea what this is.
I'm just like losing it. Hey, Edgar, wanna eat, wanna eat, wanna eat.
I always want to eat, but it's like some Minecraft sim.
Monka TOS. Alright, they finally slipped an obscure one in here.
Alright, let's skip this one.
Alright, we'll come back to it. This looks familiar.
I think it was in the...
Cubivore?
Oh no, it's the space dude. Oh,
Bomberman.
Bomberman? Yeah.
2, 1. Generations? Ooh, wait, Wait, did it get it?
It did. Yeah.
Okay, someone claims this is Cubivore. Wait, where did the thing go? Oh, it's down here.
Yeah. This is
Luigi's Mansion.
One of my favorite games of all time.
What? This is a broken image. Alright. Whoa, this is 4?
I have no idea. No, probably...
It was 4.
Okay.
Secret 42 knows a lot of these because he wasted his childhood. Nope, I've got nothing. Nope, I got nothing. That's wrong, Secret. Phantasy Star, the sequel.
This is Phantasy Star? I actually played that game. I forgot about that.
2,
That's not online.
1, 3, 4, sequel.
I think it's spelled fantasy wrong.
No, that's how it's spelled for PSO.
Oh.
we'll skip. Crystal Chronicles? Yeah, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Oh, loading picture. Metroid Prime? Bloodborne. Metroid Prime 2? Yeah, it was...
Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door. Also one of my favorites.
Wave Race? Wave Crush? Wave Dash? No, that's...
It's like...
Wave Crashers? No. I'm pretty sure I've seen this box in like a store, which is the infuriating part. Alright, we'll skip for now. Pac-Man something?
Yeah, Pac-Man Adventures.
Pac-Man 64? No, this is GameCube. Pac-Man World? Maybe there's a dash? No. Wow, these are lame. Pac-Man GC. I don't know what that is.
Frogger?
I guess. Frogger 60... No, Frogger GameCube. It looks like Frogger, right?
I have no idea. I have never played these games.
So there's a meme in our chat that we were doing one of these and people just keep guessing WarioWare repeatedly. So that's just a meme to put in Wario in front of anything.
Warrior Frogger?
Battletoads?
Battletoads, that's a good meme.
Frogger Sons of Liberty, also a good name. Super Monkey Ball?
Super Monkey Ball 2. Oh, Kirby Superstar? Kirby Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride. I don't think I ever played that one.
Spyro Ripto's Rage?
Riptos? Spyro the Bandicoot, that's not right. Oh, I also wouldn't need to spell that right.
Oh yeah, Ripto's Rage is one of the original ones, it wouldn't be this one.
Alright, we'll count you as getting it, because I don't know what it is. The hell is this? Looks like an RPG, though.
Oh, it looks like,
Fire Emblem?
No, I don't think so.
Baten Kaitos? No, I don't even know what that is, but it does look like a JRPG.
It looks like Tales of Symphonia.
Oh, that might be a good one. Nope. Monster Hunter? TCG?
It's not a Tales game? Alright.
Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings, The Lost Ocean. Alright.
That is terrifying.
What is that? Banana Man, why not? Dosen the Giant?
It's like 8-bit Wario.
That is terrifying. Oh, this is
Mega Man X?
no. This is like one of the weird Mega Mans. This is a Sporcle, yeah. It's not X. Adventures? Mega Man Battle Network Transmission, that's what I was thinking of.
An obvious name.
My roommate played it, that's the only reason I knew. Oh, was Dosen a Giant? Who the hell knows that? Badass Sonic.
His name is Shadow. I don't know what the game is called.
Shadow Sonic? Sonic Adventure 2? not, right? Shadow Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, why are quizzes on the internet so weird? Oh, Gay Lincoln, we'll be back to the amuleting next round. Just Shadow the Hedgehog? I thought I tried that. Oh, maybe I didn't. It was actually Shadow the Hedgehog. What was this? Donkey Konga?
Donkey Konga, yeah.
I remember from the other one.
There's also Donkey Konga 2. Better soundtrack, in my opinion.
That was Eternal Darkness again, a different scene, obviously. What is
Metroid?
This? Metroid? Which one?
Metroid Prime.
It was Metroid Prime. Ooh, what is this? It's obviously a Pokemon, but which one? Pokemon Snap?
No, Pokemon Snap is an N64 game.
Oh.
Pokemon Channel?
Pokemon Channel? That's a game? Wow, what is this? What's the name of this Mario Kart?
Double Dash.
Double Dash.
Oh, it's SpongeBob.
Is it SpongeBob?
Yeah. It's probably like Attack of Bikini Bottom or something. It's no, I'm just literally making shit up.
It sounds reasonable. SpongeBob the game.
Someone says Battle for Bikini Bottom. I swear if that's what it is, that'd be so funny.
It was! What the heck?
Oh, this is Final Fantasy Tactics?
No. Wrong system. But it's a bunch of Chinese characters and it's a grid-based Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn? Oh. It's not Populous. This is the wrong era for this game. Fire Emblem, the one with Marth. Path of Radiance. Oh, okay. It's a little nail with a toothbrush. What the hell?
Should be Robo.
What? That's such a ludicrous thing. Hey, have you seen any hermit crabs in the area? I don't know.
This is another Sonic game.
Yeah, Sonic Adventures, probably. Sonic Team.
Were there really this many different Sonic games for GameCube?
Yeah, because Nintendo bought Sega out by that point, I think.
Damn, yo.
Yo, hey, have you seen any hermit crabs in this area? Sonic
Heroes?
Oh, it was Sonic Heroes. But hey, have you seen any...
Oh, this is WarioWare.
This is WarioWare! No, it's not!
WarioWare 2?
WarioWare 2?
No, no, it's called something.
WarioWare...
we played so much of it.
Wario Bust-A-Move? You played so much of it and you can't tell me what it is?
No, I don't remember what the sub name was or whatever. I could play this every Friday for like months.
That's insane. Just like you and your high school buds or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. Alright, we'll skip, but we got it in spirit. Broken Image, thank you. Another Sonic game? Oh, it's by Sonic Team, but it's
not a Sonic game.
Well, it's a Sonic Team. That's the publisher. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Wow, it is Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. What is this?
Oh, this is the farm game.
Harvest Moon
or something?
Oh, it's not. Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. Wow, Seeker's played a lot of these games, I suspect. Bubble Bobble? I mean, obviously an updated version, but not... No? Guess not.
No, it's not Bubble Bobble.
It looks like it.
I think it's Sonic Adventures 2.
Puyo Puyo. Puyo Pop? They didn't come stateside mostly. Okay. That's why we don't know. Mario Party.
Mario Party 5.
Yeah, it was 5. Good job,
Yeah,
buddy.
damn it.
Why are there so many broken
I'm ashamed
images?
that I got that right.
Zelda, which one?
No, this isn't Zelda. This is Soul Calibur 2.
Ah, makes sense.
It was 2, right?
Yeah, you were right. Look, it's from Canada.
EA Canada.
It's some random racing game.
Uh, Need for Speed.
Need for
No.
Speed Underground. No, Burnout.
Oh, it is Burnout. No, it's not a Need for Speed game. It's just called Burnout, I think.
Nope.
Like
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Are people just making up names? Because they sound reasonable.
Unless you like play them a bunch, it's so hard to tell. I think it's Burnout though, because I remember playing Burnout, and this one looks familiar.
It's not Burnout. It's not letting me enter it. Need for Speed Too Fast, Too Furious.
Need for Speed Tokyo Drift.
The hell is this? Someone with a boomerang.
I think it's Sonic Adventures 2.
Jackster? I have no idea what Jackster is. Mario Soccer? What is it actually called?
Super Mario Strikers.
Oh, that sounds right. And it was right. What with the broken images? Alright, we're back to this. I still don't know. Like,
we thought it was Fantasy Star, right?
Is it Custom Robo? It was Custom Robo. What the hell is Custom Robo?
I don't know.
Also broken image. Yep, still broken image. Wave Riders? Nope. Wave Crashers? Alright, whatever. Wave Race something? Wave Runners? Wave Runners? Wave Race 2? Wave Race Fury Road. I'm not going to put that one in. This is definitely Spyro, but...
Definitely Spyro is a strong observation.
Someone said Pac-Man World. That sounds reasonable. Nope.
Thought we tried that.
Alright, these... Pac-Man World 2... Oh. I Control-Z'd all of it. Whatever. That kind of was horrible. Half the links didn't even work.
It's too many sub names too that are like hard to remember.
I guess we'll try this.
Is this the same thing?
It's a different one. Silenced PP7 007 GameCube.
It's GoldenEye?
Wasn't GoldenEye N64?
There was also one for GameCube.
It wasn't GoldenEye.
Oh, I thought there was one for
Splinter Cell? No, this is definitely a Bond game. It says Agent Under Fire. Sounds right. What? James Bond, Agent Under Fire? Is this going to be one of those where the name is really, really hard to tell?
Is it Nightfire?
Nightfire? Why is this so impossible?
Probably requires like perfect syntax.
Yeah, this is BS. What is this? Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, Pikmin 3. random.
No, this is Animal Crossing.
Oh. Smurfs?
No, this was in the last quiz. It's like something big egg.
That's a Smurf right here, isn't it?
I think that's just a shirt.
Oh, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Billy Hatcher. The hell is this? Crazy Taxi. Oh, I remember that arcade game, actually. Donkey Kong... Konga?
No, this isn't Donkey Konga. This is like Donkey Kong.
Fist fight.
I don't think it's country.
No, it's... Donkey Kong, the FPS. I really just have no idea. Donkey Kong DK gets drafted. Huh? Have you ever seen this game?
No. Kind of looks like a Fire Emblem game though.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance has been called.
The art style.
Okay, it is Fire Emblem. Do you think this is a Godzilla game? I typed in Godzilla.
It was literally just called Godzilla.
Is this Harry Potter?
It is, yeah.
Which one?
Philosopher's Stone.
Is it Sorcerer's Stone, right?
Oh yeah, it's called Philosopher's Stone in Canada.
I believe the original mythology should be Philosopher's Stone, actually, but... What is this? Crash Bandicoot? Incredibles? Oh, it is Incredibles. It was the Incredibles. Another broken Kirby
Air Ride.
Yo, these broken links are Metroid Prime again?
Metroid Prime 2.
Home Depot sponsored race car. What is Frozone? Frog Zone. NASCAR 03. NASCAR Racing 03.
Is it 03 too early? When did the GameCube come out?
Doesn't say the year for these, but it starts with an N, I guess.
Wow, the GameCube came out in 01. Damn.
Dude, I'm getting old. Pikmin 2? Yeah. What is this? Resident Evil 4 again, right? It says Leon, so...
Yeah. It's the same still image every time.
No, that one's slightly different, I think, but...
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, dude.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just Teenage Mutant Ninja... Wow, I wonder what this is. Oh, the question is which one? Dude, why does no one know which Spider-Man is which? Spider-Man into the Warioverse.
I did not play any of these games. Any of the Spider-Man games.
Oh, well, this is not the same image, but it's obvious what it is. I guess it's obvious if you've ever played that game.
I've never actually played Beautiful Joe, but I kind of wish I did.
It has aged okay, I think. The mechanic is, like, pretty good, which you can, like, manipulate time and stuff briefly. Wolverine. Marvel Heroes, maybe? Finally, someone is playing Green Panther. Mad respect.
O2, baby.
That doesn't mean that much. Like, honestly, I
No,
think the
no.
games we
I think we
played.
had like 2 very non-matches.
What is this? What the hell?
I have no idea. Oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
Is it?
Yeah, that's that creature in the top right corner or top left corner is what like evolves into the giant moth.
So you should know the name of this game, right?
Oh god.
Dude, I heard you ran the Yu-Gi-Oh streets. That's why I'm asking you.
I did not definitely not run the Yu-Gi-Oh streets. There's a Beaver Warrior in the front.
Forbidden Memories.
No, it's not Forbidden Memories. That's a Game Boy Advance. That one I actually played.
All right, we're back to this. Nightfire. I'll try it again. It does look like Nightfire, right? Like
I think it's James Bond Nightfire though.
James Bond 007 Nightfire.
Try colon after Bond.
007 Nightfire. I'm gonna be so. I just want to kind of quick give up and see how they spelled it. Oh, it's from Russia with Love? Oh. Okay. Thank you, hint. We already knew that part. Alright. What was this? Oh, Jungle Beat.
Jungle Beat.
This one never... Oh, no. Yeah, well, it didn't load, so I didn't answer it. Didn't answer that. Didn't answer that. NASCAR 2005, Chase for the Cup. Okay, I was never going to get that.
Very obvious name.
I don't know what that game is. Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay. X-Men Legends. Why is this thing called Sugar Man? Okay.
I have no idea.
That's so weird. Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound Kingdom.
Oh.
We did not do very well on this quiz, but I think that was a hard... Also, a bunch of the links were just broken.
Yeah, I'm guessing a bunch of these quizzes were made 10 years ago.
Oh, what's up? I'm not Russell. We are an unbeatable team at going 0-2 currently, but that's okay. I think the last time we played together, we went 8-2 with the deck. That was a while ago, though.
And I think we like threw around or something.
I timed out in a round. That's what happened because it was streaming. Which I guess counts as throwing, but obviously that's like that's something you.
Yeah, it's slightly different.
Magic. All right, we'll do a quick magic one because there's one. All right, let's name all of the Magic the Gathering abilities. Banding, Burst Strike, Flying, Forest Walk. Ooh. Trample, Fire Breathing,
Vigilance.
Wow, there's a lot of these.
I guess technically it wasn't in the... Are you trying to go in order? I mean, we can just start rattling them off.
Yeah, just name any and...
Bushido. Flanking. Kicker. Cascade. Storm.
Converge. Convoke.
Whatever the artifact convoke is.
Improvise. Chroma. Horsemanship.
Whatever. We got Chroma already. Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, we're going to have to pause it, which you can conveniently do with this pause button, and come back after that. Phasing, reach.
Do we get Death Touch?
Probably
Gotta
not.
make sure not to miss the easy ones.
There's a lot of easy ones you're just going to forget.
Cool. I didn't know that.
No, it got keyworded first in Future Sight, that's why.
You got Vanishing? Did you get Fading as well?
Yeah. Vanishing and Fading is down. Where the hell is Masks?
Oh, there's so many.
I don't know where it is, but I'm pretty sure.
Are the Unsets in here?
I don't know. Ascend. Indestructible.
Morph, Megamorph.
Morph, Megamorph. Eternalize.
Cumulative upkeep.
Cumulative upkeep. Oh my god. There are a lot of terrible ones. Alright, we're gonna hit pause and we'll come back after the round. That's a good one to pause on. Because there's so many to get.
Yeah, make sure you keep track of all the ones we see in this match. Be like freebies.
We might see Infect, in which case I will just join another league. Yeah, O2 is not great, but what's up, Dokamoy? Shout out to everyone hanging out with me and Edgar. Songjin's opponent mulled to 4. Bring to light is easy. Well, if your opponents are mulling to 4 and letting you kill them, it makes it a lot easier to win. Do you agree with that?
I mean, it depends.
Oh, true.
It's like it's kind of like a bell curve, you know. You're like yeah, they're -6, sick. -5, that's awesome, and then they still go to 4, and you're like, god damn, they're playing Tron.
So if I draw a bounce land, this hand's only okay. Oh, actually, I don't know. If I were by myself, I would probably keep, but I'm willing to believe it's wrong.
No, I think this is a mulligan. You're 3 mana sources away from a medium hand, which is just too much, I think.
This is worse, I think, but
This hand has more potential. Nugatti Knight? No, you need a bounce land plus another land. I think I would go 5.
okay.
Alright, this hand's solid.
So ship Dryad and Scout?
I think so, yeah. Because you don't have a turn 1 green.
Yeah. That's one of the things I noted that was bad about a lot of these lists. It's actually pretty hard to turn 1 this. I mean, not pretty hard, but relatively hard, right?
Yeah, there's only 9 turn 1 green. Certainly isn't a lot. Once Upon a Time helped a lot with that, actually.
Yeah, because it's worth, like, whatever. I ran the numbers. It was enough to make it within parameters. Maybe it'll just be a slow blue deck, so we'll have her. But Basic Island makes me think not slow blue deck, because all the slow blue decks play, that's kind of a tilt. But
Snow-covered islands?
yeah. Makes me think Storm, actually, but obviously that's based on nothing. Should I just play Valakut?
Yeah, that's fine.
Misdirection. It could be anything.
Yeah, we could be any Titan deck. Not really much of a misdirection.
Mountain Electromancer is my prediction. Oh, okay.
Well, Storm, they don't have a creature that is good for us.
Should just play the Rot Farm or no?
Yeah, just well, if they're blue-white and they field a rune us, it would be pretty bad. I think I would just play T-West. I think you're going to play Dryad next turn anyways.
Okay.
I don't really want to get set back by something random. Some boomerang effect.
Okay, you're right. It does appear to be white-blue. So this should be a relatively easy matchup even with our multi-5. Wow! You fucking... I can't even say. I mean, I guess I can say, but...
Okay, so now the question is, do we want to expose our Cavern?
Kind of feels like we can just play Castle Say Go.
Yeah, I think I want to do that as well. They might be incentivized to activate anyways, and then and if they ever tap low, if they ever tap like below the field of ruin, we can
Interesting.
that's fine. We can like play Cavern, play Dryad, and then play Bounce and pick it up immediately.
Right. Another field. Okay. Should I just play the Impulse?
Yeah, I would start with Impulse.
Well, should I play around Mana Leak is the question?
No.
Okay.
Because if they Mana Leak, we have a solid punish. Because it means they're tapping below field, so we gotta go Cavern, Dryad, bounce line, pick up Cavern. Oh, I did not expect that.
That's fine though. We can still play the Dryad though.
Yeah, that is very good for us. Don't play Cavern. We don't need it anymore. You don't want to show them. Just play Radiant Fountain and bounce line, pick up Tiki West, I think.
Because then we can also transmute it.
Yeah, because of the Dryad.
Yep. Card is messed up. I assume you saw the Legacy deck that had this card.
Yeah, it was just like a.
It was like a Chalice
deck, right?
Well, no Scape Shift.
But it was like a Titan deck.
It was a Titan deck. It has Chalice of the Void and Mox Diamond, an Ancient Tomb, and Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah, it's just one of the many different Ancient Tomb Chalice decks that just choose to win a certain way. It basically doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Queller's actually an annoying card for Amulet in general.
Because
the way that we like to approach these decks or these matchups, it often gets pretty punished by Spell Queller.
Quick? Looks like a quick.
They just wait to draw stuff to kill our land.
Sure, that's fine, I guess. Assume I should just transmute this turn. We'll leave the Snow Forest untapped just for you, buddy.
For me?
I don't know. It looks nice. Summoner's Pact, I suppose?
Yep.
What do we do? Play Castle, I guess?
You might play Vesuva just to get the tap land out of the way, but you can also save it for when it's better. I guess we don't really need the untap land, so you just play Castle is fine.
I have another land drop.
Like copy of Valakut or something.
I have another land drop. Do I want to use it?
I might just not use it.
Okay.
I think I would just wait.
Is there any punish for attacking? I don't think so.
Blessed Alliance.
Alright.
I don't think there's any realistic punish.
Alright. If we get Blessed Alliance.
Getting them below 18 is actually relevant, so.
Right. This is better than getting Valakut? Well, that's... If you get Valakut, you're assuming your Dryad lives the entire game, right?
Yeah, it's much worse against Path deck. So if we didn't have Cavern already, then it would be a much bigger consideration.
Okay, well, I guess I can do that. So I'm just gonna... How many Caverns are in the deck? 2?
2, yeah.
So I can do this.
You can play Cavern, and then immediately play Vesuva and copy the Cavern.
Oh, should I do that?
I think I would, yeah.
Alright. I assume both should go on Giant.
Right.
They've already used 2 other fields, so it's going to be pretty hard for them to do anything about it. I guess I just tap all my lands. Is there a better way to do it?
No.
No.
You're not castling, because you're using Cavern mana.
Right. I was trying to figure out if there was a better way to do it with that, but there isn't.
I mean, you could float a giant mana, but then you're just not going to use it, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't actually matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could get Valakut Field, hypothetically.
I think that's exactly what you're going to get.
And obviously they can kill one of our things to interrupt...
Actually, yeah.
So I was wondering... Well, this is fine still. I think this is still fine. I'm going to send one at this and one at their face. And if they path me in response, that's fine. Like, whatever.
You could have gone that bounce line instead of the Field of the Dead. That might have been better, actually.
Okay.
I was thinking that we were going to get the 2 zombies no matter what, so I wasn't worried about the Field of the Room, but that's actually not the case. Alright, they opted to go for the Valakut.
The
It's better
intervening
for us, I
ith.
think, because
Yeah.
our future lands are good now.
The intervening ith obviously turned it off, which is fine.
But we're gonna kill this.
So opponent's probably like a blade deck, right? If we see Spellcaller. That's my assumption of what's going on.
Arrow would take TOS for sure.
Yeah.
Worst case, you could transmute it into a bounce land. It's possible that bounce land is actually the best thing that we can hit, but I value the utility.
Should I attack for 2?
I think this turn I wouldn't. We're out of Valakuts. We're gonna win this game by miles, not inches. I don't want anything weird happening like a double snap, because we want to be able to transmute.
The thing is, if they verdict us, we can't, but then we can pact for Titans, so it probably doesn't matter. Right?
Right.
Kind of. I mean, our opponent's deck is kind of bizarre so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do. There's an intervening if you check the wording on that card. Should I just transmute first?
I would start with a transmute, yeah.
I was going to tap one of these caverns. Okay, they let it resolve, so what do I get?
I think you get Pact of Negation.
Right.
And then move to combat.
Interesting. I don't know what's going on anymore. Should I attack with the Dryad?
Yeah. I mean, if you get Settle the Wreckage, you're just gonna win, so...
So now I can get...
You definitely want to get at least one bounce land, because you want to reset this cavern to another Field of the Dead. You might... I think you just get 2 bounce lands, actually, of different names. So Gruul Turf, Simic.
Okay.
And then you're going to put the cavern in your hand, and you're going to put a bounce land in your hand. And then we officially have an engine set up.
Field is really fun to play with when you're not getting like steamrolled.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like this matchup used to be a landslide, and then they printed Force of Negation, and it was like a bad matchup, and then they printed Field of the Dead, and it was a landslide again.
Should I take Simic Growth Chamber or?
Yeah, pick up the Growth Chamber because you might need the. If something happens to the Dryad, you might need the red mana for haste.
Right.
All right, so now make a second Field of the Dead.
Love Field of the Dead.
I guess the issue with Pact, you can just play Breeding Pool since we have infinite land drops.
The one issue with Pact is if I get like if they kill my Dryad, right? I can't actually.
Yeah, we should have picked up the Gruul Turf, not the Simic.
It's okay.
That was my mistake. So we don't have Pact of Negation mana now if they kill Dryad.
Alright, I think our opponent's just Blue-White Blade. I'm willing to call it based on Spellcore, but I don't know if you are.
That's fine. It doesn't KO you board too much.
Assume you want trackers.
Yeah, you want trackers, you want Beast Withins, you want the other field and the Mystical Disputes.
I assume we can shave Impulse in this matchup because it seems
Impulse might be good actually.
Okay.
Because we're gonna find our trackers more consistently. It's gonna give us more action. We like to go down to one Azusa in this matchup. This is actually the matchup where Azusa is at the worst.
I see. Because it's just kind of clunky and doesn't generate value.
It's more that you want to shave on accelerants after board because the games are going to slow down. You have stuff like Tracker. You don't want to draw as many copies post board, and Scout and Dryad are both just way better than Azusa. But you want to keep in the one just for Pact option. And we also board out to Castle Garenbrig in matchups where Cavern of Souls is extremely important. I would not board out the bot, I don't think.
I think Fountain can go for sure, though.
Yeah, I would board out Ghost Quarter before Bog. Games don't really come down to Colonnade anymore. And then from here...
It's not much you can shave now. Don't think you can shave any of these lands if this is how you want to board.
No, I don't mind shaving a 2 impulse just because we're boarding in so many non-creatures.
Right.
It's kind of anti-science, but
it is anti-science, but I think well, I'm not going to say any conclusions yet, but I have not been that impressed by the card so far.
We just haven't casted that much.
I guess we also did hit the point under 1%er, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 0.5%er. Does that change anything? I guess Forest Amulet?
Yep.
If you get Spell Pierce, so be it. That's fine.
You don't want to expose Cavern, basically, ever.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that from the day when I only had one in my deck, so I really couldn't expose it.
Right. That whole game 1 was kind of dictated around Cavern, even if it was subtly so.
Yep. We sat there forever, and then our opponent died. It was kind of sweet. Our 5-card hand does not get punished by this deck too quickly. I feel like we're actually... The way they actually beat us, if it is Blade, is to turn to Stoneforge. Right?
Yeah. Stoneforge gets Sword of Feast and Famine is basically the only way that I feel behind against these blue-white decks. Either that or like an unchecked turn 4 Case of Mind Sculptor, like a turn 4 Case of Mind Sculptor that you can't punish.
I assume I want to play Castle here, by the way.
We have 2 tap lands, so it might be important to sequence in one of those in case something happens to the Amulet. I don't want to play Vesuva though, because I kind of want to copy the Cavern.
So I should play Tolaria West then. But I kind of want to transmute that at some point.
That's kind of our payoff. Yeah, maybe Castle's fine. If something happens to the Amulet, it's not the worst case scenario anyways, so...
If they... Suppose they disenchant our Amulet, that's fine. We can still play like Azusa next turn to play 2 lands. So I think that's fine. We did win game 1.
The issue arises if you like draw another tap land.
Yeah.
But I think all of this is kind of fringe. I would rather keep the options open.
Smells like a Spellcaller.
Yeah, notably Cavern doesn't get through Spellcaller. Ooh. Alright,
so
which one do we want to be the bait spell?
Probably seems like Azusa is my instinct.
I think so too. So something you could do is you could Cavern Human Azusa.
Yep. And then that lets me play Tracker.
That means that the Tracker's uncounterable. It forces them to have double Spellcaller, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is it's kind of a bad line against Spellcaller into Field of Ruin, but I think if they had Field of Ruin, they would have played it this turn, so I think it's fine to make that play. Like, they would have to be pretty insanely confident that they're going to Spellcaller and not Field of Ruin this turn in order to not, like, sandbag the Field of Ruin. Maybe they're on that level, but...
It's okay. That's fine. Like, it would have to be really, really, really specific. And if it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna worry about it. And, like, even if they do that, they probably have to Cavern on their turn to, like, prevent us from using our mana, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they need to have Mana Leak, basically.
I don't think this is that rough of a start. I think we're in fine shape. Did we mulligan? Oh my god. Maybe you're right. Maybe they did have it all. It's okay, though.
It's still not that bad, I don't think.
I agree. I'm just gonna slam this.
Yep.
Don't think my hand actually does anything else. If we get second Quellered, it's pretty disastrous, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Hell?
Alright, that just doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. Should I Vesuva my cavern named Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could name Nymph if you wanted to, but I think naming Giant is better. If we had a Valakut in our hand, I would be much more tempted to name Nymph.
Yeah, but we don't. Heard Detective Tracker's on the case.
I love Tireless Tracker. It's one of my favorite cards.
I know. Trust me, I've watched so many SCGs where you just bury your opponent with Tracker. I usually don't go to them, so I'm at home watching you instead. What the hell is
Are they
this?
afraid of our cavern? We're gonna get our clue. Another thing. It's fairy.
They might bounce our clue, actually.
No, they're gonna bounce a tracker.
Okay. Alright. Well, that's not great. Sword of Feast and Famine is protected.
Game got a little scary.
It's fine. We'll draw something good. That ain't it, Chief.
Well, if you hit Valakut off this impulse, it's going to be nutty.
I think I'm supposed to lead on that period, actually.
Yeah. Well, you're not doing anything else with your mana, so you should definitely do this.
Okay, well that's fine too, I suppose.
Not the worst. I would play Dryad now.
Agreed. One really awkward part is that both of our lands are tapped now. So we got sort of punished for playing the castle earlier. I guess maybe we couldn't get around that, right?
You mean if we had 2 untapped lands here to...
Oh, I can just play both of these. Never mind, that's fine. And, oh shoot, only one of our things is on Giant. I guess I have Pact.
They have to ferry though, but if we can attack the Teferi, because they're gonna have to. What do? They got back Archmage's Charm.
Yeah, it's on top of their deck. If they field me after, that's the wrong sequencing, right?
Right.
Lysurg suggested. Ooh, they didn't tap their Stoneforge. That actually makes sense.
Right.
Oh, actually, that makes so much sense.
Lysurg suggested boarding up Pact Negation. I actually considered it, but I'm not sure if it's actually correct or not. Because they don't have to ferry, it's so good.
I think I'm going to discard Pact here, though.
Yeah, I like that.
And they're probably going to field my Giant Cavern, despite the fact that they put Charm on top of their deck.
Yeah, that's reasonable, Lysurg. You might be right.
Yeah, it really does not work versus Ashiok that well, because it's so unlikely you'll be able to Pact before that. Jace? Interesting. So probably bounce our Dryad?
They don't field us, they're gonna be in for a hurting. Even if they bounce, like if we just stick Titan, we're gonna be so far ahead.
I mean, I think the Titan can easily outgrind what's going on here, unless if something weird happens, right? Have they played a land? They played Sanctuary, right? So they can't even, like, Archmage's Charm to do something, or... I guess if they have Gust, it's annoying, but I'm not going to play around Gust.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's...
Because you can't.
Would be Gust in these spots.
You literally just can't play around it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Does that change anything?
It's tempting. It's kind of tempting to just go Dryad Tracker Valakut. Kill Jace. Then we lose our Titan.
Probably supposed to play Titan then.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have Gust, it's gonna be good regardless, right?
Yeah, do we have a good line against Gust? Like, we play Dryad against Gusted, and then we just still lose?
Okay, guess they don't have Gust, because they absolutely Gust that.
Alright, so you definitely want to get bounce line and pick up the actual Cavern.
Was I supposed to play the Valakut before?
You might just get 2 bounce lands.
Well, the question, was I supposed to play Valakut before this?
No, we only have... No, I don't think we were going to get field here.
So you want to get...
Oh, maybe we were. No, I don't think we were supposed to get field here. Because it's not that good against Sword of Fusion Famine. I'm more concerned about protecting our hand and this Cavern of Souls, because we're gonna be able to kill them with Dryad. I kind of just want to get 2 bounced lands, I think.
So Growth Chamber Turf.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. It didn't... Once I clicked the second one, it just confirmed. I forgot that's how that works. I guess it's fine. Pick up both... Pick up 1 cavern.
I think you pick up both caverns.
Oh, okay. Now do I play Valakut?
It's complicated.
Because my assumption is this is not going to live. Like...
No, Damn.
So,
like, I think you want to play Cavern on Nymph.
and then if they feel that, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best line. You Cavern on Nymph, because then we still have the... Because then they're not getting our T-Wests, and then we have the option to go, like, Valakut next turn for 9 points of damage to, like, mow down everything.
Wow.
I was thinking about it, whether or not we wanted to keep the Cavern in our hand, just not play a land.
I think that costs you too much, is my instinct.
I think too.
Because
maybe we're supposed to field instead. I just don't think 2 zombies are impactful enough, actually.
so
No, I think 2 zombies is worse than just having these good lands in our hand. We can I guess it's 3 zombies maybe if they path, but they're just gonna field first, and then we're gonna have no good lands in hand because we didn't get the bounce lands. I don't know. These game states are really complicated. It's hard to know what's optimal.
your floating is important because of the clue.
So we know that they have the Archmage's Charm, which is what makes the playing the Cavern awkward. But I think not playing it actually makes things worse for us.
Well, the weird thing is they still didn't path our guy.
Why is that weird?
Well, it makes me feel like that this guy's good if it hasn't been pathed yet, but they just topped with their opt, so maybe not.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Titan's dead, because if it's not, I think the game's gonna be easy.
Yeah. Just plan for the hard ones, not the easy ones, because if this lives, like, they're dead by so much, it doesn't really matter. This is a good card.
It is the card in this matchup.
A little bit low on time, but it should be fine. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Does nothing. Probably discard that one to the sword trigger now.
Yeah, I would definitely get rid of the scout here. We might be able to bait with this tracker. Do they know about the Valakut?
Yes, from Impulse, I think. I don't remember.
I thought we impulse into the Titan.
They don't have triple blue up now.
No, they aren't having their lands.
Oh, right. They'll have plenty of mana then. Right. Oh, Impulse Titan, so they don't know about Valakut.
They might. We might have sequenced it in at some. No, maybe no. Yeah, because if they don't know about Titan, there's a chance, or they don't know about Valakut, there's a chance that they counter the tracker in order to
Alright. I'm gonna discard the scout.
Yeah,
anyways.
you're definitely discarding that. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
So I should bait
They only have 2 cards. Ooh, that is a perfect bait spell. They always counter Amulet.
Just counter it. 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 If I keep shouting, just counter it. Do you think they're more... Fuck.
Alright, so...
This one.
Yeah. Intentionally not activating Castle to make it less suspect. They have another Field of Ruins, so it...
I can just... If the Dryad resolves, I can just go Valakut, Vesuva, copy it.
No,
right?
because it generates a trigger.
Oh, yep. Never mind. Never mind.
And you can't play Valakut
what?
first.
They just let this go? Oh no.
Interesting. Alright, well in that case I might just play Valakut here.
And hit their Jace?
No, we don't have Dryad in play yet.
Oh shit.
Well, we know they have a thing, so I don't really want to cast more spells.
Right. Should I main phase crack a clue? Just to see?
Yeah.
Huh.
Ooh.
I have to cast it now if I'm going to cast it, but what do I cast it targeting?
I think you wait.
Oh, I can't play Vesuva, right? I use my land drop to play Valakut?
Yeah, that's fine. I think we hope to draw another spell next turn and just try to overload their mana.
Oh, if I cast Beast Within now, I'm dead on board. That's a good reason not to do it, actually.
Very good reason.
I will take the land and draw my card from the clue. You know,
I am shocked they didn't counter this tracker, actually.
I am too.
Maybe they knew about the Valakut. Maybe we were wrong about that.
No, I don't think they do. But they don't know about the Dryad, right?
No, they do. They bounced it.
Oh. Okay, if they knew about the Dryad and they suspect we have a Valakut...
The Dryad isn't scary unless they think we have Valakut. That's the only reason Dryad would be scary, right?
Right.
Sus.
A little sus, but what are you gonna do?
You named Nif on Cavern? Yeah, well, the Dryad has already been in play. It got unsummoned by the Jace.
It got unsummoned by the Jace, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The turn before we peeled Titan, there was a Dryad in play, then there was no longer a Dryad in play.
The question isn't whether or not they know the Dryad, the question is why they think it's a threat. Because there's really just no reason to think it's a threat unless they have some reason to believe that we have Valakut. But I don't think we've played the game in such a way that it was obvious. But maybe they just think we can beat this tracker. They can beat the tracker, in which case it's an easy decision. If they can beat the tracker, then they save it for the Dryad worst case scenario.
Right. Tracker doesn't do anything except maybe draw us a high impact spell. That's a good point, Dom.
Well, the issue is that if it draws us several high impact spells, right? It's already drawn us 2 cards.
We're out of force, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Okay, that is not that scary right now.
Yeah, I mean, would have been scarier earlier in the game, but they're targeting us.
They're going for a good mill. You didn't want to stop to think about whether your top card was good or not to crack the clue before or after the activation?
No, because it's completely mathematical equivalent.
I don't know, Jarvis. That sounds made up. Oh wow.
They're just going for the tempo line then, I guess is what's actually going on, right?
Yeah, but now we get to Beast Within.
What do I Beast Within?
Probably the sword.
Yeah. They still have the charm, but I'm fine with them charming the Beast Within the sword, right?
Yeah, and we can actually crack a clue into a possible mystical dispute, which would be the biggest blowout.
I don't know what Lyserg's saying. Is he saying that I said something stupid?
think he's trolling you.
Well, it's a proud tradition that people troll me. That's kind of a beat.
It's fine. It's kind of not a beat because it's a bad one to discard to the Aftershock. You gotta look at the bright side.
Well, we're also at 2, and there's definitely lethal. And they still have Archmage's Charm, which is... So I'm dead?
I mean, you can play Tracker.
Oh, sure. And we can get a land.
I personally wouldn't have tapped all our blue mana, but...
Shit, that matters the most. I think that probably kills me then, because I can't... Do I want explosives for these matchups?
Do you want explosives? No, I don't think so.
It's just so tempting to put on 3 here, but I guess all of our good cards
it would
are
definitely be good in this spot, but I think in general it's not worth it.
Alright, I believe I'm dead, right?
No, not...
So is that flying?
Yeah, you're dead.
Okay. Mark Dash says, "Hi Edgar, also a hi streamer." See, they're here for you, buddy. They're here for you and the sparkles that we...
About the sparkles you make along the way.
The sparkles are nice, though. Alright. Do we want to change anything on the play?
Isaac was talking about boarding up Pact. What would you have instead?
Probably another Azusa or Impulse.
Yeah. Okay, you can try to take it out for an Impulse. Okay. It's fine. He might be right that there's just not enough spots where it's good.
The decisions we had to make that game were actually like difficult, I think.
Yeah, those games are very, very complicated, and I am certainly willing to believe that we could have won that game. Like had we have gone field instead was probably the bigger decision.
I assume this is a keep, but it's not the most exciting keep.
No, I actually don't mind these hands. Scout is so good in this matchup, and I don't mind being a little bit slower.
Do we want all 3 beasts within? Easier to dispute. I share in the play. I think we still want all of the beasts withins.
Yeah. You want to hit sword too. Hitting sword on the turn they equip it can just win you the game sometimes.
Right, because they've wasted 1,000 mana to get obliterated.
Yeah. That is an insanely good draw.
I assume I want to Gruul Turf pick up Castle. They can't field me this turn.
Why do you want to do that?
Oh, I guess I can just play West.
You might be right. I'm just trying to think if there's a benefit. No, I think it's worse because the Gruul Turf could be a trick later.
Sure.
And it doesn't actually ensure us an untapped mana.
Right. The problem is our lands are actually really awkward this game. Currently.
Yeah. If we draw an untapped land, I think we are like absurdly far ahead.
If
we don't, then it's a lot harder, obviously. What's
up, mean Valakut girl? How you doing? And what's up, Alex Ferzola MTG? Have you considered washed up Amulet players who wanted to play Sleight of Hand in every deck he played? I'm slightly trolling because I actually still think I was right. Alright,
so they got Batter Skull, which means they have sword in their hand. Important to note. But I'll get actually a decent draw here.
Do I just Impulse?
Yeah.
That's not... Well, I guess I take the Titan, but... Maybe I just want the land, actually.
You might take Vesuva.
Yeah, I'm actually...
Valakut is kind of insane. Also, it's a second bounce land, so it lets you...
Yeah, I see.
It's actually kind of sick, because if we kind of want a second bounce land in this hand, but if we took an actual bounce land, like Jig would be up with the Scout, but the fact that it's a Vesuva, we might just like still be able to get them. So should I just play the Gruul Turf this turn? I think we take the Vesuva. No, I would still play a different land though, because you wanna be able to, if they play Ashiok this turn, you want to be able to go Dryad, 4th land, 5th land, 6th land off Scout to Ashiok where you'll be down a land if you had Gruul Turf.
So should I play T West then?
T West or Valakut? Yeah, T West.
Impulse is something. It's science. That's what it is. Should I attack my 1/1 into their 1/2? What do you think will happen?
No, I think that would be not the best play that you can make.
I got scared because it started zooming by really fast. I guess I'll just put in.
I think now you put in the Valakut.
Yeah.
And then on your turn, it's possible that you're going to transmute. Ooh.
2, 3, 4. Under 5 minutes left, but I think it's not an issue.
Yeah, I think I want to transmute this turn.
For Cavern of Souls, I assume?
Yeah, for Cavern of Souls. No, oh yeah, we boarded up Pact of Negation, damn it. We would have gotten Pact of Negation here. But yeah, get Cavern of Souls.
Cavern sucks? Okay.
No, Cavern sucks if you think they have Spellqueller. Suppose that is quite the squeeze. Well, what if he just... Okay, change of plan. What if he just played Tracker? I know we ready to play our land, but whatever, sunk cost. What if he just play? If we play Tracker, we force them to make a decision between... No, because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Because we're assuming they have Sword, right? So if they put in Battle Scroll, put in Spellqueller, it's the same thing. Yeah, I would just transmute, I think. Because we have 6 mana next turn. Yeah, I like this. Because what this lets us do is this lets us go Cavern on, let's say, Human, if we want. It's also a different land type, which is relevant. And then we play Tracker, which forces them to Spellqueller if they have it, and then we get to go Dryad Valakut copy, or Dryad Vesuva copy Valakut, and put in and kill the Spellqueller. So I think this is the right line.
So they did have the sword. But they don't necessarily have a fourth land, and you can tell that because they chose to put in the sword and not the Batter Skull. That's their fourth land, that's why.
Alright, that's fine.
I think we're in fine shape. Probably want to discard this Field of the Dead, if I had to guess. I guess you could make a case for the Tracker, actually, right?
No, we need the Tracker for bait. It actually has to be the Field. Okay. It's unfortunate, but I think it has to be. Right, I guess when I was talking about that line, I was accounting for all 5 cards in our hand, but I think it's fine.
So I activate this and put
Cavern into play.
I name
Scout.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna speed up a little bit, because obviously time is sort of worrisome.
Oh, good draw. Color this. If they have Color Path, we're going to be in a bad spot, but nothing we can do about that. Wow, they hesitated.
Should I just play this, pick up the Cavern, and play the Cavern? It's kind of forced, right?
Yeah, just play Growth Chamber, pick up Cavern, and say go, I think. Right. With the intention of drawing 2 cards. Ooh.
Right. Because I can't do any. Well, I could do that, but I don't think I really want to. Alright, I'm gonna just let it go. Time's an issue. So
yeah, I think you wanted to make another clue, but it's not positive. I wanted to be able to think, because leaving up the Scout activation is also valuable.
I'm actually worried about the clock slightly, so I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to
Clock
just...
is certainly a bottleneck right now. Okay, so they had it.
Kind of weird that they would do that.
Makes me think they have another one.
Can't do shit
If
about
I find a
that.
mystical dispute, the game is basically over.
Putting an opt on top with their sanctuary. Okay.
Oh, you should have drawn a response. I'm drawing a response now. Cavern on Nymph. No, you want to discard the forest too.
I could also discard the scout.
Oh, sure.
Then I'm actually going to discard the scout. Let's see.
Okay.
We might get Pact.
Valakut?
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, that was bad. Okay, just yeah, kill Queller and Teferi first.
Really have to speed it up now.
Yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to copy Simic, not I think we lose now. We're supposed to copy Simic, not Valakut, and then just send 3 damage at Spell Queller before the bounce happens. Because if they have Path, then we can transmute for Field of the Dead.
Alright. Spend a timeout anyways. That was not happy.
Yeah, that was complicated. I mean, I don't know if Lyserk was right or wrong or what, but I think we would have won that game with Pact of Negation. We would have gotten instead of the Spell Queller, or instead of the Cavern, and then we could have just like forced the win basically on the following turn. Although they had Queller Path, so maybe we would have lost anyways. But we would have been in a better spot because we would have had either Tracker or Dryad churning. I don't know. It's hard to say. Pact is a lot worse than it used to be in those matchups.
Alright. Well, how about we finish this Oracle and then maybe play a few matches of a league?
Yeah, I might have time. I might have to get going actually.
Okay. Well,
we can at least do this Oracle.
Sure. That was disappointing, but let's figure out some
buddy.
abilities. Well, you know, I've played a lot of tournaments and know 3 at a bunch of them, so it's okay. I understand how it is. Salted. Transmute. We did see Transmute. Flash. What were the Tempest ones? Flanking?
Formidable.
Formidable.
And Ferocious.
Yeah, Ferocious. Bushido. I think you already said that. I remember you saying that. There's a lot of Poisonous.
We get Horsemanship. We did get Horsemanship.
Poisonous is on 1 card. Monstrous was said somewhere. Or Monstrosity. Bolster. It's not 1. Devoid is 1 though. Monstrosity.
Jumpstart. Scavenge.
Yeah.
We have to go like guild by guild basically. What's the battalion?
Battalion. Yeah.
You write Starburst?
It is Sunburst.
Yeah. Got candy on your mind?
Yeah, always.
Detain?
Yeah. I guess it's not actually 1.
You might have gotten it already.
Scry, Fate Seal.
Surveil?
Guess it's not 1.
There's just too many.
Code.
It's like information overload.
Heroic.
Provoke.
Provoke. I wonder how they decide. Well, what did you say?
Is lure a mechanic? No, that's just provoke.
Nah. Undergrowth is. Landfall, probably? How do they decide what's an ability and what's not? It's the real question. Because Surveil wasn't in on Earth. Fateful Hour.
I'm not sure, actually.
I think if it has a dash, that's what it... Well, maybe not always just a dash, but... Oh, because Scry's no longer a keyword.
Is it not?
Yeah, it got... Well, it's just evergreen now, I think, is the answer.
But we have evergreen things on this, don't we?
Like what?
They go to the alpha ones.
Oh, sure.
You trample evergreen?
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
I don't know how they decided then. Vigilance was gotten. Scry's a keyword action. I don't know the difference, Sam, to be fair. What's the other Urza Saga one? Cycling and Echo. Okay. Defender. Cannot use Google. That defeats the point. Metalcraft is probably one, yeah. Lifelink. Absorb. Sliver cycling is nice.
Oh, there's also wizard cycling, isn't there?
Yeah. And Gravestorm.
Oh my god, all the future sight ones are gonna be insane.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, I guess we got most of them. What does Frenzy do?
It's Frenzy Sliver. Whenever a Sliver attacks and is unblocked, it gets +1/+L, I believe. Wizard Cycling was not one. Why do I remember there being a Wizard Cycling card?
There's definitely a Wizard Cycling card from Future Sight. It's like blue card.
Are you thinking of Vidalcan Aether Mage?
That's the one, yeah.
Doesn't that have Sliver Cycling? Oh, that's Homing Sliver. Oh, they balled into Type Cycling. Never mind. That's why. It's whatever Type Cycling, and it's just both wrapped into one. That's fine.
Outlast?
Outlast is nice. There's another one from Cons of Dark here. Prowess, probably? Yeah.
Oh, how did we figure Prowess?
Well, because there's a million of these, it's easy. Monarch probably is one. Nope. Oh, it says you become the Monarch. Kinship, Prowl, Champion, Clash. Clash is not one. We already got Delve from Future Sight. Mentor. Affinity.
Battlecry?
I think I got that in Scars, but it's hard to tell, obviously. Battlecry? Oh, I didn't. We were in Besieged. Converge. Chroma. I think someone said Chroma from...
Yeah, I think we got that.
Eventide. Domain? Oh. There's so many. Wither from Shadowmoor. Level up.
Did we get Persist and Undying?
Probably not. Undying one was like a million sets away, right? From that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like... Devour? Infect? Infect was the Scars one. Constellation?
Menace?
Skulk, Exploit, Touch was said. Intimidate, Annihilator.
Do we have Lifelink?
Probably. I think we do because I typed it in, but...
There's just so many. Oh my god.
Multi-kicker for Everflowing Chalice, right?
Is that the only multi-kicker?
No, Comet Storm, right? There's just
Isn't
like a
there also like a creature with multi-kicker?
Yeah, Draga Warcolor. The Devotion. No. Fear. Yes. Melee? What is melee? Oh, some conspiracy mechanic that I'll never know. Council? Will of the Council, probably. Yeah, you got to remember that Council's Judgment card.
Oh, that one's legacy playable. Don't forget about
Dethrone.
Dethrone. Oh yeah.
Tribal? Tribal's not one. Or maybe we got Trial. Heroic's somewhere on here, probably in the Theros section. There's like 1,000 of these. Renowned. Oh yeah, Renowned was fucked up.
We're missing one from Alpha. How could we be missing one from Alpha?
Because we are. Forecast. Spell Mastery. Protection, probably.
Oh, what's the one where you reveal from your hand on your upkeep?
That was Forecast. Someone already said it.
Oh, we got it? Alright.
Yeah. Alright. There's another one from Legends. Banding, Rampage.
Wait, what, is bands with other a different thing than banding?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! What the hell? Augment.
God, I love magic.
Magic is kind of messed up. Shroud, Hexproof.
I can't believe that's a different mechanic.
Madness.
I guess it functionally works different, so.
Shadow. There's one more from Tempest.
Wasteland.
Wasteland.
It's my favorite mechanic.
Really? No, it's not. You always play these decks that die to Wasteland. Flashback is good. Buyback from Tempest actually is it, probably, yeah. Snow Mechanic? No. Threshold from Odyssey. Alright, we're down to Legions now. We've gotten everything through Onslaught.
Ooh.
What is the last one?
Legions. Is Legions to sell with all creatures?
Amplify. It is, actually. And Amplify is a mechanic that you can reveal cards that have the same creature type to give it counters.
Oh, what's the one where you reveal another legend of the same name?
Grandeur. It's discard.
Nailed it.
Yeah, Koroash was a Grandeur card. Vehicle. Crew, probably, for vehicle. Yeah. Radiate? Radiate for... Radiant?
What's the other one from Scourge? Scourge was... Oh, or a swap.
Splice. What's the last Scourge one? Sweep, Offering, Ninjutsu. Oh. Radiance? Oh, Radiance is probably the Ravnica Boris one. Reinforce. Totem Armor. We got Gravestorm from Future Sight. Join Forces. Soul Shift from Kamigawa. Still one from Scourge. What the hell is it? Tempt.
I don't know anything about Scourge except for Brain Freeze and Tendrils.
We already have Provoke from Legions. Fabricate. Indestructible. I think we already got that. What happened in Scourge? Double Strike maybe from Scourge? No, it's from Legions. Epic from Kamigawa. Or Savior, rather. Tempting Offer. Darksteel is modular. We forgot modular.
How did you forget modular?
Affinity Equip. Protection from Multicolor?
I think protection's all together.
Force cycling in Scourge. Ooh, it was land cycling. It was a cycle of 5 things. Surge.
Is that really the first set?
Yeah. It was Twisted Abomination in that cycle.
Dash.
Dash is nice.
The only mechanic in favor forged.
Investigate. Oh. use. Domain was listed. Entwine from Meriden. Wow. Imprint is probably the last one. Okay. We're up to Saviors now. Channel, I think, is one of them.
9th edition.
What the hell is a 9th edition? Forest Walk? Okay, yeah. Assist. Haunt. Bloodthirst. Replicate. Hellbent. Graft. Oh, someone just KOing all of the... Ripple from Cold Snap! Fuck that mechanic.
Oh, you weren't a fan?
No, it's horrible. You ever play against someone who had just like 10 Surging Sentinels and they just like had 7 out on turn 3?
Sounds fun to me.
If you had Martyr of Ashes in your hand, then it was really fun for you. Cover. Overload. Alright. 9th edition was Enchant. Oh, Suspend, Split Second. 4 to 5 from Future Sight. It's Darksteel Garrison. Evoke Hideaway.
Is that a Morph land? Oh no.
No, it was when you tap the... You could like tap the land to give something +1/+1. Retrace. It was on literally one card.
Yeah, I mean, all the Super Saiyan mechanics were.
Living Weapon. Morbid. Ah, yeah, fuck Avacyn Restored. Soulbond and Miracle. Extort, Evolve, Cypher, Blood Rush.
I think we should have started from like set by set earlier.
Tribute. Inspired Strive. Hidden Agenda. I don't know what that is. Parlay. I don't know what that is.
Hidden Agenda is like a commander spell or something.
By the way, the average score of this one is 29%, so I think we're doing okay.
I think people just give up.
Yeah, there's 181 of them.
Yeah.
And look, it cuts off at Ravnica Allegiance, so there's actually more. Raid Lieutenant. What's Lieutenant? I don't know. Ingest. That was this stupid, you could like hit them and exile their top card.
Oh yeah.
Rally from BFZ. What was that?
It was the like whenever the creature type entered the battlefield, right? Ally?
Maybe. Yeah, that sounds right. Myriad. Cohort. Delirium, you're one of your faves. Dude, just way too many. Escalate and Emerge. Council's Dilemma and Double Agenda. Alright, well, a bunch of these I was just never going to get. But Revolt, Aftermath, Afflict, and Rage, Eminence. Alright, well, there was just like a million of these, so I don't see how you could get any of them unless you literally went to Google. And in fact, I think probably if you tried to Google all of them, you would run out of time.
Yeah, you basically just need to type.
Yeah.
You need to at least like hammer out like 100 easy ones and then you can Google.
Yeah. Alright, well, not the most successful showing for Amulet Titan tonight, unfortunately, but sometimes that's how it be. But I'm not sure about this Adventurous Impulse card again.
Yeah, I mean, it's a band-aid solution, right? It's possible the deck needs an overhaul, it's possible the deck's just not good anymore, I'm just not positive. It's just something I wanted to try. Decided to try it on stream.
Yep. So I was a guinea pig, which I'm fine with. I'm always down to try things. Songjin's 3-0 opponents on Amulet Titan.
It's best deck. Unless he beats it again, then we'll see.
What, is it the same person?
No, he played someone round 1, didn't he? Oh, we played someone round 2, right?
Oh yeah, they were already 0-1, so probably not that person. Right. They had Slayer Stronghold in their deck. Yeah,
a lot of people are picking that back up. It might be correct. It's possible you're supposed to move away from Dryad. Now that you less consistently find it.
Oh, John starts commenting on my constructed rating. I play a lot of meme decks while I stream. And I basically don't play constructed while I stream, or when I don't stream. So I only play limited when I don't stream because no one wants to watch limited.
Rating's overrated.
I agree. You know what's not overrated? IRL trophies, buddy. I only have one, but I'm still gunning for that second one. Alright. Well, that was something. Anyways, yep, Impulse is unknown, whether it's good or not. Obviously, the time thing is an issue, but I'm not going to worry about it. What are your thoughts on Karn Amulet? Asks Crazy Ship.
Never really been that impressed by it. I mean, I liked it at one point, but I think I was ultimately wrong about that. I don't know. It could be worth revisiting, especially if you want to like play stirrings. It makes stirrings a lot better.
Yep.
Which could be enough of a reason because you like want to make stirrings better because it's so powerful. The problem with Karn though, or like the bigger problem right now, is that it hoses less decks, right?
Right.
Like it was kind of nice that there was a point in time where you could like somewhat justify it because if you played against like any of the Mox Opal decks, you kind of got free wins, but you just never do that anymore.
Songjin says this should be a Spark only stream, and Yama Killer can have the Master Chef only stream. I'm gonna decline that, but there's always room for Sporkles on this stream. Karn sucks balls. You need blockers for Karn to be good. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that is definitely true. The 2/4 helps.
This deck is banned now. This card is not legal in this deck.
Rest in peace to OG Affinity.
Yeah, this was my favorite deck that I only played in 2 tournaments, which is probably 2 tournaments too many. But it was actually pretty fun. Like, this card's fucked up. What about some 0-3 blockers? Dom has a good point. What if you just put some Sothers in your deck?
Sloth could be okay. Scout just has so much utility. I kind of just love Scout, but maybe I'm being irrational.
I don't know. I mean, you do not need to play Modern forever, so I expect you to play RuneScape for 2 more months until you're forced to play Modern again. That's actually what I expect to happen.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know what my next event is. Hopefully there's I don't know. I'll probably get back into the swing of things and like play some weekend events.
Yeah.
Just stay crisp as well. I mean, Magic's still fun. I still enjoy playing it.
Did you actually play the Legacy last Sunday?
No, I woke up too late. I played the PTQ.
Okay.
The modern PTQ instead.
How was that?
I think I went 4-3.
Also with Amulet?
Yeah, I had Stirrings and Explorers in my deck.
How was Explore?
It was Explore. It was
It's
fine.
like exactly
never
okay.
horrible, never good.
Right. And Stirrings was high variance, I assume.
Stirrings was actually pretty bad for me, which is why I wanted to try these impulses. But my sample sizes are so small. I hate to say anything conclusively.
Yeah.
But Stirrings felt like if it wasn't enabling double amulet hands, it wasn't actually doing anything. Maybe I just had like too many lands in my deck. Maybe you can like play Stirrings and like cut 4 lands. The problem is like there's just too many good lands you want to play, and like you need to maintain turn 1 untapped green sources. You need to maintain bounce land counts.
We should play this
Ooh,
deck
I'm down for
again.
good old fashioned Jund.
I did not like any of the lists I saw really for this deck. I think it's
Jarvis, the list is not to be good. I played Jund at a Pro Tour where Hogak was legal.
What was your record?
In the Pro Tour?
Yeah.
I went 11-5.
That's really good though. Like,
yeah.
So despite picking a horrible deck for an event, you did okay.
I went 2-1 against Hogak.
Yeah, there was a lot of debate whether that matchup was good or bad for Jund. I still believe it was bad for Jund, but
I mean, I had like 10 cards for it or something. It was something insane. I had 2 main deck spell bombs.
I believe this was your list. I think I recall just copy pasting it and playing it on stream while you were playing the PT. That sounds right.
Looks similar.
Oh,
it might be. Yeah, it might be actually.
Well, did you have mismatched blood breeds in the Pro Tour?
No, but I did have a Lara Reborn blood braids, and I actually prefer the other art. so I was kind of upset about that.
You like this art better?
No, not that one. The other one. The plain shades ones.
Let's find it.
The second one there. Yeah.
That one's actually pretty good, but
yeah.
I kind of just prefer the OGs myself.
Yeah, some people are like that. I only really pick OG if it's like the old border. I mean, it only trumps for being OG if it's an O border versus a U border. But if they're both U border, I'll just pick whichever art I like better.
There's so many decks that have died. This is the only deck I've cast a prelim with, like 4-1 or better. I actually think this deck is good. Yeah, Ryan had a list that had 3 baubles, and I asked him about it, and he's like, "Yeah, it's just good." And I played it, and they were fine. So I don't know.
All 0 fetch land is weird too.
Well, I agree with no fetch lands in this deck actually, but I'd rather it before playing any fetch lands. I'd rather just play more of these. But I think kind of not enough people work on this deck to say a lot about it besides Ryan, so it's unclear whether it's actually like optimal, right? Also, a lot of people who play this deck, I think, play it really not well somehow. Because like there's just this like, oh, did my internet die? You still here? I think my internet died. Alright, rest in peace.